head on over to the YouTube side and make sure we're going live there. And it looks like we probably are. So, again, those of you on the Twitch side shouldn't have seen any interruptions or anything along those lines. Perfect. We're there. All right. What's up, Sacre? First person out there on the YouTube side, without a doubt. We'll set up a goal on the YouTube side for Super Chats. We are really doing poorly on the YouTube side of the goal this week. But we've got some time. We've got some time to pump that up a little bit. Help on out. Who are we going to see today? Great question. I'll try to figure it out. Here, let's take a look real quick. Who do we have on tap today that RJB has sent us? Been moving through what's left of the 2025 folder, where he's been sending me replays from 2025. We also have 2026 stuff here too, so don't forget about that. Looks like 2025, we got Effort, Scan, Airfou, Perfective, Hero, Action. A lot of good stuff. So I'm going to step away for a second, get a quick water refill, be right back. Tap that like button, give a follow if you hadn't. We'll give some people a chance to show up. I'll be right back.
Ready to serve, my lord, in your name. For the king, defending your honor.
Deo gratias.
There is no shame in defeat, so long as the spirit is unconquered.
All right, we're here. We're ready. Countdown over. Let's get into it. But first, happy Thursday, everyone. Apparently, the Strait of Hormuz is open today. It goes open and closed and open and closed and open and closed, and I don't know what's going on, but that's what happens when your president is 79 years old. Apparently. So I think we'll see more of this, man. So let's see. Trump says Israel and Lebanon agreed to a ceasefire. Okay, we'll see if that happens. We've had a lot of ceasefires over the last month, but I mean, I don't know if people have actually kept these ceasefires at all. Donald Trump has criticized Pope Leo. The Catholic Church is mad about this. Catholics in America are mad about this too. Trump nominates Erica Schwartz as CDC director. Oh. Okay. I don't know who she is, but sure. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, seriously, like this, is the Strait of Hormuz open? Don't actually know. What's up, Dev? U.S. Navy blockade of Iran enters fourth day. Oh. So it is blocked. But some ships are getting through. I don't know, man. Trump had a post yesterday that said he was going to open it because he talked to China, and China was like, hey, you want to open it? And they were like, okay. And he was, I don't know, man. Open, close, snip, snap, snip, snap. Crazy stuff is happening. Gas at my local Walmart went up to $4.13 yesterday, and now it's down to $4.05 today. Just up and down it goes. Everything is crazy on that front. ASL's been ongoing as well. Very exciting stuff. We had our guy Tulbo, also his name is YSC, making it through the round of 16. Impressive stuff from him. We'll see how he does in the next round. Pretty crazy, though. Group C coming soon. That's the one that has Bisu, Jaedong, and Flash in it. Try to figure that out as well. What's up, Starboy? What's up, Daniel? Yeah. Europe might not have a lot of jet fuel remaining with the strait closed. Might have to start canceling flights. Cool stuff. What's up, Mad Doctor? I don't think I've seen you outside of a Sunday stream in a long time. How you doing? Hello, hello. Good to see you on a Thursday. Okay, let's get this moving. Moving to the grooving. I just finished up some Dying Light on the Twitch stream. Also, you can see me playing Dying Light out Falcon Paladin Plays. Obviously, all the playlists are listed out here. But let's do effort and scan on Polestar for game number 1 of our pro replay section of the stream today. So should be some good stuff. Let's get a prediction rolling out there too. Goodness. Top right of Polestar. It is Scan. We love Scan. Bottom right, it's Effort. We love Effort. We wish he was in ASL 21, but he screwed up and is not even in there at all. So, everything's fine. Let's see how we do in a TvZ today. Overlord Scout in the wrong direction, but that's okay. It's not his fault, as we always know. It is the commander's fault for telling him to go left instead of up, but it's just a coin flip. Again, RNG is in StarCraft, but not a ton of it, but there is RNG. There is some luck involved in this game. Scan's the Terran player, Dev. Yep, Scan is Terran. Scan has always been Terran. So, SCV comes out, says supply depot at the wall. Pretty standard stuff in a TvZ. No matter who the opponent is, you can be aggressive with this, you can be defensive with this. It's an extremely popular and all-the-time opening in TvZ these days. Didn't used to be, not necessarily, but more and more Terran players are feeling good about this opening. You can defend against an early pool with it. You can move out with barracks and marines fast at the same time. What else is going on? Golden State beat the Clippers in the playoffs yesterday. Play-in is the official term for it, though, which means that the Clippers, they get a lottery pick, but they owe it to Oklahoma City. So it's OKC that gets a lottery pick as we hatch first here. The team that is heavily favored to win the NBA title is going to have a lottery pick in the lottery this summer. It's also snowing outside. What a weird day today, man. We didn't get any snow at all in like December or January or February or March. And in April, we get 2 snowstorms. Doesn't make any sense. So, drone. Ooh, drone gets in. Yeah, look at this. Not going to stop construction on the barracks at all. Probably not going to get an SCV kill either. Well, this harassment is good. Knows what this is, right? Not a CC first. Marine out. Hatchery finishing momentarily. Getting gas for speed. Getting a spawning pool. Or, you know, gas for a lair. Doesn't have to be gas for speed at all. Could be gas for a lair. And there's the expansion. So, do we want to throw down a bunker? You can. That's the thing as Terran these days. You have the option to casually throw down a bunker. Just beautifully, beautifully bunker up here, but it doesn't appear to be doing that at all. That's the kind of game volume we want. Hey, look, there it is. There's the lair. There's the second Rax. Yep, all this is lining up to be a bit of an SK Terran play from Scan against a 2-hatch Mutalisk from Effort. Pretty cool stuff. Man, I've got a great game coming for you guys next week. I just cast it. It is Light versus Hero. It's exciting. Starts with a bunker rush and then moves on from there. Academy coming in. All right, it's all SK Terran. We know what this is. We know what this is. So yeah, gas for some reason in my neighborhood. Way above $4 yesterday. I'm down to like 407 now. I don't know. Okay, 4 Marines. 5 Marines hiding inside, though. This is a lot of Marine production. I think you get a couple medics. Yep, there you go. A couple medics in production, and you make a push. Third base coming in, bottom left. Zergling sees the Marine count, says, ooh, okay. This is setting up for some kind of an attack. I got to get a sunken here. Spire's on the way. And here we go. Sunken 1. Well, creep 1. Creep 2. Marines on the move out. This link trying to get these guys to stop moving. Because if they stop moving, it's good. But I think we're going to be okay. Stim timing attack, too. Look at that stim coming in the production tab. We know what this is. Fire bat. Ling gets inside. Gets a full scout off. And Sunken's not here yet. Oh, no. Sunken gets one hit. One hit off and dies. Second Sunken here. Drone's getting pulled off to try to fight as well. Not a lot of drones. Ling's desperately trying to come in here and shut this down at the same time. Drone's getting some hits off. The medic is a little bit too strong in the situation. This Sunken might be able to save the day, but it's getting big hits. The Sunken dies an effort. Effort GG's out. Whoa. This happens, man. I don't cast a lot of games where this happens, but sometimes this happens. Sometimes it's a little standard stim timing push. The Zerg player's not quite ready for it. The Sunken's not there yet. Right? This Sunken's not finished when these guys show up, and that's the whole key to this thing. Effort just screws up his timings. He got a good scout. He knew what was coming, man. He saw what was coming. Ah, thank you, Dev. He saw what was happening and just didn't get... The Sunkens didn't finish in time. Incredibly annoying stuff. All right. Well, that happens to Zerg players, dude. You're living on the edge of a knife when you're playing TvZ. Right? You don't want to make your Sunken too early. You don't want to make your Sunken too late. You have to make it right on time. And if you do, you'll be fine. And if you don't, you're screwed. Yeah, right, Daniel? Okay, we're going to go round 2. Effort and Scan on Radeon. Is it another 5-minute game wherein Scan wins? Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Nobody knows. Except me. I know. Prediction number 2, bottom right of Radeon, it's Effort. Bottom left is Scan. So yeah, who do you guys want to win ASL, huh? Again, I've said before, I want to see Flash win an ASL. He says he's retiring after this. So I just feel like it'd be amazing to see him go out as a champion one last time. Because it's his last chance to do it. Like, Jaedong and Bisu will still be around. Snow will still be around. Light will still be around. Rush will still be around. Like, all these people that are heavy favorites to win ASL 21 will still be around. But Flash gonna be gone. And I'll be very sad that he will be gone. You know what's funny is, I would feel that way about LeBron James, except he went to the Lakers. Like, I was the biggest LeBron James fan from when he came into the league for most of his career. And then as soon as he decided to save the Lakers from another decade of mediocrity by signing there, when they had no future, they had no young talent, they had no cap space, to save them and turn them into a relevant franchise again, I was like, all right, screw you, LeBron. And I want him to lose everything now. I root against him. And if he was anywhere else in the entire league, I'd be rooting for him to win another title before he retires. But he went to the Lakers, the team that has terrible, stupid ownership and bad general managership and not smart, and yet they keep getting bailed out by the league helping them in ways they don't deserve. Hate them so much. What's up, Hatch first? What's up, CC first? Scan. You scamp. Look at this. Look at the CC first. Gosh, I love a CC first. It is so... It is so aggressive. Even he went to the Warriors. Yeah, I'd root for him to win a title. I like Steph. I like the Warriors as an organization. I don't think the Warriors get propped up by the league to be relevant when they don't deserve to be relevant. And I like Steph. Steph's a great guy. Like, who hates Steph Curry, honestly? Nobody does. So check this out, man. CC first. Overlord sees it. You're not hiding this. Overlord went the right direction, which is a huge deal in a situation like this. Shield Battery likes Draymond Green more than he likes Steph. You like guys that punch their teammates in the face? It's kind of a weird person to like, but okay. I'm not a big fan of that. What is this? 3 drones come down to harass? They don't do anything. They pause construction on this supply depot for a second. I mean, this isn't trying to win. This is a 3-drone harassment play because it was a CC first. Then these Lings come across, but there's Marines, there's Bunker. SCV. Oh, did get an SCV kill. I heard that. I heard that. Pool was messing around too much, so he deserved to be punched in the face. Who have you punched in the face for messing around too much, Shield Battery? Do you feel it's ever justified to punch a coworker in the face for messing around too much? I don't think so, personally. Maybe you do. Maybe you have different values about violence than I do. Bum, bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Oh, if you are a professional athlete, then you are morally justified to punch a teammate in the face if they're messing around too much. That's your moral compass. I hear it, Shield Battery. It's not like Poole had to wear a mask. Once again, justifying it, minimizing it. Well, he didn't break his whole face, so it's fine. You can punch someone in the face as long as you don't break their whole face. Don't even worry about it. It's hilarious that the justifications people will go through to justify bad behavior by people they already liked. Draymond fans. He's honestly a garbage human being. But he's really competitive, and he's really good at what he does. So I can understand why people like to root for him. So where's your third base effort? Not here yet. Spire coming in. Second gas coming in here, too. So we're going to invest into those Mutalisks. And it's going to be mech. Factory. Engineering base. So turrets. Goliaths. Charon boost looking good, too. It sure, yes, in boxing, it is legally allowed to punch someone in the face, correct. I am aware of the concept of boxing. What's up, F350? Ooh, third base low ground, too. I like this from effort. Oh, first Vulture dying would be really bad for Scan. He wants to lose it. That was crazy. Why did he go back out there the third time? I don't know what that was. What's up, Saravok? Wow. He lost that Vulture for no reason. Mutas versus turrets. 2 turrets here. Third turret pause construction into the main base we go. 5 Mutalisks flying around. 1 turret here to deal with it. It sure isn't, Psychonauts. How you doing? Couple SCVs died. There's still 36 here, man. No! Why did that not update? Friggin'... Sorry, gotta update the stream title, I guess. What happened here? Trains ran on time. Check that out. Yeah, Restream didn't... There we go. Shoot. Thank you, Psychonauts. I just don't think he's getting enough damage with these Mutalisks to really shut Scan down here. He's keeping him inside his base. He's keeping his third base alive with this, which is great, as always. Getting a Sunken to defend in case a Vulture tries to make a run across the map, too. No, I've got... So, with Restream... All I have to do is update the stream title in the Restream website, and it should automatically push the update to Twitch, but it didn't do it, and I don't know why it's not doing it. Usually it does it all the time very well, but not today. Not sure what the problem is. So I have to manually go into Twitch and save it, and we'll see if it saves or not. You know what's interesting is, Shield Batter, you don't even know what Jordan Poole did, right? You're just arguing that Draymond was justified in punching him in the face because you like Draymond. You don't have any logical explanation for that. You're just ex post facto trying to justify something because you like Draymond. It's not because you think it was okay to do. Because you don't know if it was okay to do. You don't know what Poole did. $46 SCVs. Yeah, this is great stuff from Scan. Good macro, continuing to push SCVs hard here. But it is definitely mech out of Scan. This guy does like his SK Terran, but he can mech, like I've said before. He just doesn't do it a lot. So let's see what Scan does. We are getting Spider Mines. It is going to be Hydra Tech. A Lurker Tech can be pretty good here, too. Although if there are a lot of tanks, Hydra Lurker is pretty bad. And I think he's going to wait for the Terran to get a fourth base, or a third base, rather, and then take a fourth base of his own. Although he could just take one now and probably be okay. With these Mutas keeping the pressure on as they've been doing, here come the Hydras to deal with these Goliath. This is where tanks need to be. Siege mode is not on the way. Spider Mines against Hydra is pretty good if they don't have any detection, but yo. Vultures harassing this third. Couple drones do die. Just 3. 3 for 2 Vultures isn't great, but could have been worse. Right, Daniel? That's what I'm hearing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, here's my take. If Jordan Poole had done something that most people feel like would warrant getting punched by Draymond, they would have told us what it was, but they didn't tell us. So I don't think it was warranted. They just chose Draymond over Poole and are backing him, even though he did something wrong. Hey, RJB. Yeah, effort and Scan. 60 SCVs, man. Like, Scan has lost SCVs to this harassment today, but it hasn't been too bad. He's looking good. He does have the +1 attack after all, but yeah. Ooh, Spawn Broodling coming in on 3 bases. Wow. Effort going for, there we go, going for the Queens really fast. 11 minutes. Wow. All right. We had a great game between Sock and Soma. in ASL Group A? I forget what group it was. I think it was Group A. And we had the queens used there as well. It was some really good queen play by Soma. Let's see if Effort can do the same thing here against Scan. Fourth base, Zerg. No third base from the Terran except for this guy right here. Third base coming up that left side. Going to be a three-basing mech, but my goodness, these are some early queens. Tastosis was talking about in the ASL cast that if Terran's not attacking, then that's the time to go into queens. And I guess that's what this has been. There really has not been any attacking at all from Scan. It's been one Vulture up here. That's been it today. He's been at home. There wasn't an indictment from the teammates on Draymond. I know, because everybody enables Dreamon on Golden State. They never, ever speak out about anything he ever does. Either they're afraid of him, or they just like him enough that they don't care what he does. Like, him kicking LeBron in the balls in that finals game and getting suspended and possibly losing them a finals. No one's ever, from the entire Warriors organization, ever said anything where Draymond did anything wrong there. They enable him again with everything he does. So of course they're going to pick his side against Jordan Poole no matter what. It's Draymond. He's the golden boy for reasons I don't understand. Okay, sieged up, pushing in. Gamete Meiosis here. Spawn Brooding is done, but I don't... Queens have energy for it, too. What are you doing? Effort, buddy. Send the queens in. Here they come. All right, got to get these tanks. But they're pretty well protected here. Okay, there we go. 1, 2. Ah, didn't pull back far enough. Couple tanks die. This is a lot of Goliath, though. Good grief. Yeah, these hiders are melting. Scan. You're not beating Effort 2-0 today, are you? Got other queens. Not enough energy for Spawn Broodlings yet, but I don't think that it matters. The Goliaths are just winning anyway. The tanks aren't even a big part of this. Dude, it's 140 to 96 supply. A 3-base mech push. Try to go early queen against it. Was able to Spawn Broodling 2 of the tanks. And that's it. Holy Hannah. Okay, 2 more tanks die. Hold on a second. Oh, he's going to run into spider mines. Oh, trying to kill one of these tanks with a... No, can't do it, man. +2 attack on these tanks is huge. 77 supply for Effort. Holy cow. What's up, level 80? And that's it. GG. Scan takes down Effort 2 games in a row on the channel. I think people would say that Effort is a much better player here, but nope, not in these games. What a really strong 3-basing mech push with +2 attack. Tons of Goliaths. Queens were not the answer today. Not even close. I would have liked to see more Lings. Like, Cracklings in this situation would have been pretty amazing. But it just tried to go Hydra plus Queen, which has worked in the past. I think that's about it. What's up, Argonist? Scan's looking good today, for sure. All right. GG. So 96,000 to 79,000 points. Yeah, that kill-death ratio is beautiful for Scan. And the outspend, dude, outspend by the Terran in 16 minutes, even with the Muta Harass, killing a bunch of his SCVs. His macro was on point there. Scan gets the big-time win. Wow. All right. Yeah, so Shield Battery says LeBron walked over Draymond to rile him up. Therefore, kicking him in the nuts was entirely justified. Again, how many times do players get stepped over in basketball games in the NBA, and how many times do they get kicked in the nuts? Once, ever. It was Draymond who did it. He has an anger issue, anger management issue. Everybody on the Warriors enables him. He's a child. It's fine. Effort versus Airfou coming in. On Eclipse. Big fan of Eclipse. Airfou's been on a run on the channel recently. He had that incredible game on Eclipse against Effort, actually, where he cannon rushed him, and it worked, and he won the game, and it was insane, and I split it out into its own social media clip because it was just that good. Let's see if he can do something again. I don't think he's going to try that again, but top right, it's Airfou, and bottom left, it is Effort. Okay, how many times does somebody kick somebody as they're stepping over them? Doesn't happen. Only Draymond, because he has the anger management skills of a 3-year-old toddler. But he's good at basketball, and so the Warriors love him. He's the only person who's ever done that. It's insane. Anyway, as much as I'm like, boy howdy, I hate Draymond, I do like Steph enough. That if LeBron went to the Lakers, or went to the Warriors, I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. We'll give the Warriors another title. It's fine. I can live with that. Overpool here from Effort. We are saving up a bunch of money. You are not Nexus firsting. Is it just a crazy late gateway? Yeah, look at this. This is 250 minerals into a forge. Is that on purpose, RJB? Did he wait until he had 250 minerals? Because he doesn't need it crazy fast. And this way, he can get it on time and then still have enough money to expand later. Do I watch baseball? Sometimes in October. Very rarely, though. Forge is up, Nexus up, Probe Scouts, sees the Overpool, blocks the natural, second base coming up at the third, pretty standard stuff here, and then how many lings are in these eggs? There's 2. Can we see how many more? There's 4. Look at him, delay, look at this delay by Airfou, this is great. Yeah, just delay, buy time for a cannon to come up. How many lings are there? Still counting. He sees the 4, and then he sees the hatch. Third hatch coming in. Good opening. Good opening. Ah, and he's attacking his own forge so that... What did somebody tell me that was all about? Like it's a hold position trick? Where the probes won't fight back against the lings. And also not move away from the lings if they're attacking the forge there. Yeah. The lings didn't try to engage there anyway. Got it. Quick Hydroden. Quick Hydroden from Effort here. So Hydra Push is coming. Hydra Bust in the future. Will the Protoss player figure this out? That's the question. Cybercore on the way, and what he wants here is not so much a Stargate. What he really wants here is speed for Zealots, maybe a DT, definitely Psystorm. And he's blind. This is the stage of the game where Protoss is blind, and Effort knows it. He knows it's standard to go for a Spire, maybe get some Mutalisks, or at least get a couple Scourge. He's not doing that here. And Protoss is entirely blind to it. What's up, Big Wan? Most people don't know about parachute dropping. What the heck is parachute dropping, Big Wan? That's a Stargate, because again, if it is Mutalisks and you don't have a Stargate, you die. So you make at least one Corsair so you can scout what it is and then finish your build accordingly. Can you hold position to probe if you have it selected with a Zealot? I don't think so, Argonest. Like you drop without having to click on the units manually. Oh, yeah. Like the pro version of dropping. Is he getting a +1 attack? He's not, but guess what? The Hydras are here. So he doesn't even have to scout. I mean, he wants to. He wants to know if there's a Spire there. If it's a Muta follow-up or anything like that. He's definitely not getting +1 air attack at all. No air weapons whatsoever. There is not a Spire in the production tab. Just Evolution Chamber, just trying to win this thing now. Does kill the Forge. Did he stop the upgrade? He stopped the upgrade. He's getting the Gateway too. He depowers the Gateway. Airfou, this is disastrous. This is the worst opening he's had on the channel in the last couple days we've been casting him. New Gateways, new Forge. Citadel of Adun coming in. Man, it's 4 slow Zealots and 3 cannons. It's not a lot of Hydras, in fairness. That was a really early Hydra timing. Really early Hydra timing. He gets he gets 2 of the cannons. He gets 2 lings inside for the scout too. That's pretty good. It's going to be for scout. You're not going to win with these lings. You're not going to kill really more than 1 probe. The overrunner's like half a probe with 2 Zerglings like this. Yeah, especially with 2 Zealots chasing. But he gets a perfect scout off, man. Corsair gets the scout. Double Corsair. Trying to kill one of these overlords as well, and they're gonna get it. Oh, loses a Corsair though. You don't want to do that. That's not worth it. That's not worth it at all. There's the lair. I guess we could have seen if there was a lair. If we're checking for a Spire. Templar Archives, yes. Save the Overlord. I don't know. Pure Hydra. No upgrades on these guys yet. A +1 attack is coming in. The Zealot's +1 isn't here. It's on the way because it was delayed by the Forge getting sniped out. Gate, yes. DT, but Overlord. Can we fight away from the detection range of the Overlord? We can. We're just right on the outer edge here. Every swipe this DT gets is massive. The Zealots are holding their own here too. By the time this Overlord gets here without the speed upgrade, I wonder if all these Hydras might be dead. Reinforcements come in. Everybody says, ugh. Let's just try to counterattack down to the natural base if we can. Leave the Overlords alone, says Nibbler. How you doing, Nibbler? Okay, so they get intercepted by the Hydras, but that buys time for High Templar to be here. Ooh, a little bit of Maelstrom, and it is a Spire. And it is some Mutalisk tech switch here. So, range on the way for the Dragoons. It's too late to get a +1 for the Corsairs. We're not going to bother with that. We're going to Maelstrom Storm the Mutas. Or if all else fails, use the Dragoons to win that fight. How are we feeling, Protoss players? We feeling all right about this from Airfou? He's got cannons coming up at his mineral lines. That's a good thing. There's our red boy. Not a lot of red units in StarCraft, right? Unless you're playing somebody who actually has chosen the color red. Maelstrom upgrade coming in. Psystorm is done. Metabolic boost on the way. Savior Sword is on a 65 stream streak. What's up, Sona? Hello, Sona. Mutas. Taking storm hits like crazy. Taking Dragoon hits. Oh, getting one on the way out is glorious. These Mutas didn't do anything. 50 probes remain. 2 base and Protoss. He's not worried about it.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain.
What's up, Christoph?
The long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
Thanks for subbing. Trying to get to 70,000 subs here on the Reddit dimension. 4,000 on the Twitch dimension would be good milestones to hit. More Mutas, dude. 4 of them, 3 more on the way. Trying to snipe these High Templar out. Energy 100, bam, done. Maelstrom available. Got to be so careful now. He knows. He saw it. I'm pretty sure Effort saw it. Saw that red. It's hard to miss. Like, if he just walks into a Maelstrom Storm combo at this stage, I'm going to be very mad. Because he shouldn't do that. He should know the red ball of death is here. He should be avoiding it. He should be very careful sending units like a Ling or sending one Muta in to see what's going on before diving in. Because if he dives in blind, he's going to get Maelstromed. The Mutas... Okay, found a probe snipe up here at a potential 3rd base from Airfou. Yeah, see, Ling rocks in and says, where is the Dark Archon? Where are the... Oh, he just... Okay, sure, there it is. I mean, it wasn't the greatest Maelstrom Storm of all time, but that was a lot of Mutalisks who died, and these guys are going to die to Dragoons. And cannons. Great. Effort, buddy. What are we doing here? What are we trying to do? Okay, and now a couple High Templar might have died there, had to use the Storm on the Mutalisks, and now maybe there's not as much Storm remaining for this attack, but it's a 30 supply lead for the Protoss. 1-1 upgrades on those guys. 1-2 on the Hydras is pretty darn good. Falling back to the high ground. High Templar might live long enough to get another Storm off, which is something that doesn't happen a lot here. And storm it, storm it, storm it. Wow. Oh, but a beautiful split. Beautiful split here from Airfou. Needs to kite a little bit better. Where are the Zealots? Both players floating a lot of minerals here, trying to macro up on the backside of it. Some Zealots do run down. But high ground here on the Hydras. Pretty dangerous stuff. Ooh, obs snipe, but there are no lurkers to take advantage of the lack of obs. Are there any lurkers? I didn't see lurker come through the production tab, but also I haven't been staring at it for the last little while. Oh my gosh. Second probe. Second naked expand attempt. I don't think the probe's gonna die, but annoying. Ooh, Maelstrom on the Hydras. Again, no real good Storm follow-up. The High Templar run into some Hydras on the right side. I mean, mean, it's like a stasis in that situation, right? It's not bad. Could be worse. Well, third base doesn't exist, but your front door did not get busted in. You're still on 2 bases. Problem is, Effort's got a 4th base up the left side now. This Dark Archon's been a serious MVP so far today. Doesn't have enough energy for another Maelstrom, unfortunately. Actually, this might be enough Protoss just to kill this base. The army is not here. It's kind of moving up into a potential 4th base location. I don't know what that is. Did we bring in Obs? We brought in Obs. 2 Lurkers are not going to be enough to shut this down. Hydra's responding, not going to be enough either. He's trying to come around the backside to get a flank attack off, but these drones have got to evacuate from the spot, and the flank is actually pretty hot. Psystorm in the backside. Wow, Maelstroms just as he gets 100 energy on the nose. Zealot getting free hits off, double Zealot getting free hits off is pretty rad, but it's 104 to 100 supply. All these Dragoons are going to die. The Dark Archon escaping pops. Does not make it out of there alive. This entire Dragoon attacking squad gets wiped out and doesn't have a 3rd base and has to tap out. Yeah, he needed to kill that 4th to win. He didn't. Just mass Hydra, a couple Lurkers here in 16 minutes, and Effort's able to pull off the victory on Eclipse. Yo, yeah, denying that 3rd base as long as he did was huge. Massive. So Effort pulls off the win. Well done. Well done, and yeah. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're having a good one. Was I saying it was Wednesday earlier? I think I was. I don't know what day it is ever. Nicely done. Next up, we have somebody's name Perfective. I don't know who Perfective is, but he's going to play a Terran game against Hero on Deja Vu. RJB can maybe give some backstory about Perfective, or maybe he's just going to say it's a Korean Terran player. And then we say thumbs up, guy. There you go. I figured as much. Top right, Zerg player Hero. Bottom left, Perfective. What a name. I'm going to go get a water refill. Be right back. Tap that like button. Follow. Go, Terry. You got this. You can win the game by yourself, Terry. Oh, wait. No, he can't. All right. So scouting the wrong way. That's fine. Is that a CC first? Dude, it's the second CC first in a TvZ we've had in a while. No, today. We've had it today. Did I not make a big enough deal about the fact that Scan CC firsted in that game where he beat Effort? I don't think he made a big enough a deal about that. Honest to goodness gracious. Welcome back, Jared. So, CC first. Drone sees the shenaniganeries and says, must punish. I can't bunker. This is entirely unfair. Well, he's going for that 2-hatch Muta shenaniganery anyway. We'll see what he can get done. That's part of it, I guess. I was, again, super impressed, remember, about Scan's macro? And I should have been, but additionally, part of it was he went CC first. That helped so much. Dishonorable Terran. I know. I don't even know what you do. I don't know why this isn't more popular, I guess. It's just, you kind of just die to, like, a pool first is the reason, probably. But Zerg players, especially in 4-player maps, are just going to hatch first, or at the very least, overpool. Spire comes in at 4 minutes. So, I don't know. That is a fast factory, too. Is he going mech as well? Is CC first into mech the play? Is that the play we're looking at? Kind of feel like that's the play we're looking at. Yeah. No, it's all the factories. It's an armory. It's definitely Mac. Triple fac is rare? Is 2 the play? Because I don't feel like 1 factory is enough to stay alive. Fair enough. Triple fac. Holy smokes. This guy is making a lot of Goliaths against the Mutalisks that are coming in here very soon. Production tab says, in fact, +1 attack gets started immediately. We've got 4 mutas on the way with a 5th joining in right now. 3rd hatch on Deja Vu. Vulture sees that, says, what's up? Catch you later, Jordan. No sunken, I'm kind of concerned about. Will he get Goliaths out on time? Yes. Dude, he's cross-spawn. There's no way he does a build wherein he does not get mutas out on time. If the Zerg is cross-spawn. There's no way. What kind of question is that? Of course he's getting Goliaths out. Like, nobody would ever do a build where you can't get Goliaths out on time against a cross-spawning Zerg player going 2-hatch Muta. That's a hilarious thing to even consider. Like, oh, this build sucks. My Goliaths weren't ready when the Mutas showed up and I died. Hey, look. Goliaths are here. Turrets are ready to go. Of course they are. Nobody who's running up against Hero on the ladder is a complete moron. Engineering bay dying means you have to make another one to make turrets, which you want turrets in this game. Burrow's on the way. That's exciting. It's only 8 Mutalisks. Come on. You can kill all of those guys. +1 attack coming in here, too. Obviously. So, let's see what the approach is here for Hero versus Effort when they're dealing with this exact thing of a CC first into a meching Terran player, because this was incredibly powerful for Scan just not that long ago. Macro hatch. Macro hatch. All of the macro hatches. Third gas, yes. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Queen's Nest coming in the next, 60 seconds or so. Goliath push out. Did he cancel +1? He canceled and restarted +1 attack for his mech. I mean, he wasn't going to have it ready for this attack anyway. He's not taking a command center here, is he? He brought an SCV with him. Burrowedling. Keeping an eye on what's coming across the map. Love the Burrowedling scout. Very fun. Is he just... Is he going to build a CC? Well, I mean, there's a Burrowedling here, so can't build it there, but over here you could. And then SCV dies. I don't... Was he trying to take center there? I kind of feel like he was. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Carapace upgrade on the way for the Mutas. They got their +1. Kind of feel like canceling and restarting that upgrade for these Goliaths was a problem. He doesn't have ComSat. He doesn't have an academy, so his ability to deal with these Burrowedlings is nil. Burrowedling, again, scouting where this army is exactly. Sunkens are really good against Goliaths. If you ever tried to fight Sunkens with Goliaths before, you knew how bad it is. Feels like the Goliaths barely tickle the Sunkens, and then they take so much damage getting punched in the underjunk. Every hit these mutas are taking are bad, but again, +1 attack isn't done. +1 attack gives these Goliaths so much more damage. It's 20 + 12. Super, super strong. Just moving around. Once again, scouting lings are good. Third base coming in down south. No, this is going to be mass Mutalisk versus Goliath, and I don't like it for Hero. Remember when I said I wouldn't be surprised to see a Queen's Nest soon, and it totally didn't happen at all? I remember that. That was great when that happened. So it is all of the Goliaths known to Terran kind. I mean, we've seen this attempted before, and it doesn't usually work crazy well. That said, usually there's a radiate to support, and there is no science facility, so that's not a thing. I believe, Hamster, that would mean that every Terran player would always go this build. And I'm not sure what Zerg would do about it. Okay, here it is at the third base. Never mind. Okay, sure. We're just going to fight all of this for some reason. Are you? Maybe with the reinforcements. It is 57 to 28 workers right now. He cut so many drones to make this thing work. And I don't think it's going to work. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about a Star Runner. I don't think this long term is going to help out at all for Hero. Oh, he brought some lings. Okay, good. It's not just the Mutalisks then. He does get a tank. Good snipe there. Beautiful snipe. Okay, that +4 is excellent. That armor upgrade is really helpful too against these Mutalisks. Every glaive bounce. Here come the lings. The Goliaths are focused on the Zerglings way too much. And by that I mean not as much as they should be. Dude, more lings and mutas flooding in. This is so much better with the lings. Hold on, hold on. Yes, hero with the Zerglings. They don't have any upgrades, but they're still Zerglings. He's still 53 to 28 workers, man. I don't know how this works out in the long term for Hero. If he can do some damage and kill this third base or just win right here, then sure, absolutely, he can do it. But he's not killing the third base. I don't know how he's going to win. These lings are 0-0 lings. But I mean, they can kill a tank if they've given enough opportunity to do it. Yeah, here we go. Sniping down turrets. The third base is in a lot of trouble now. This is what you don't want to see if you're a Terran fan. Yeah, he's waiting. You know what would be really nice here is a couple of Valkyries. Like, just 2. Oh, he's just letting this die? All right, never mind, I guess. +1 Carapace is done. +1 armor is done for the Goliaths. Trying to stutter step back and back and back and back. The Muta range is not very good. Their closing speed is fine. But still, if you outrange something, you should kite it. There's just not an answer for these 0-0 Zerglings. The third base is dead. It's lifted up. It's running. It doesn't exist anymore. This is working because he doesn't have an answer to the lings. No fire bats. I don't think he's making... He's not making Valkyries. He's trying to mass Goliath this thing to victory, but it's not working out for him at all. Hero had the play of the day. Great. So enjoy your 33 SCVs to 27 drone advantage on 2 bases at 15 minutes. You're mining out of your main rapidly. I'm kind of surprised we're not getting further upgrades for the mutas, just considering how many of them there are and how they are the backbone of this army today, but okay. And maybe the Ling's getting an upgrade would be nice too. He's finally getting an evolution chamber. Says maybe these Lings could benefit from an upgrade. That sounds like a fine thing. Okay, here we go again. Ling Muta versus all of the Goliaths ever created in the history of mankind. And actually shoving him away. That's not too bad. You need that, but you need to retake your third too. And he's got comm stats. So he can at least get rid of this Ling and re-expand that way. I don't think he has to win with this as long as he... Oh, he's not even scanning to kill it. He's building a turret. But this Ling can kill these SCVs. Scouting Ling still here, providing vision. Scouting Ling still here, providing vision. These Scouting Lings, MVPs, man. I mean, the Mutas are the MVPs, but the co-MVPs are the Scouting Burrowed Lings. No one's getting further upgrades. There's no +2 coming in for the Mutas or the Goliaths. Everyone's happy to sit on +1/+1. Yeah, see? This is what I was talking about. Fun. Hydras have joined the party against the Goliaths, but they are 0-0 Goliaths versus 0-0 Hydras versus 1-1 Goliaths. The Mutas on the backside trying to get some work done here too. It is a lot of Mutalisks. It is at least a control group and then some. But look at them die. Look at them die. All right. I don't know why Hero engaged here. GG! Predictive gets the win because for some reason we tried going unupgraded Hydras and Mutas against Goliaths with upgrades. I disagree with the idea, honestly. Very weird that he even chose to engage there at all. Like, fall back and fight with some Sunkens, or maybe wait for the Hydra upgrades to kick in before you engage there. Weird timings, man. Good job, Hero, I guess, giving a bit of a throw there today. Predictive gets the victory. That's a lot of production for somebody who made hardly any Lings. It's a lot of Mutalisks, man, and drones. So outproduced but got out killed. Structures raised. 21 structures raised by Heroes. A lot more than I expected there to be at the end. And the outspend by the Terran is there because, again, it was such a worker advantage for so long. Goliath build OP. I mean, yes, it generally is quite OP. All right, next up, who do we got? We have Action versus Blade on Eclipse. Another PvZ on Eclipse. Let's go Action, Blade. Seen Blade do some good stuff today. No complaints about Blade. Top right Action, the macro Zerg, bottom left. Blade, probably not as good. Star Runner, did you stick around to see the end? Star Runner comes in and goes, boy, I hate these Mutas are winning. And then he left and didn't get to see that the Mutas didn't win at all, actually. I guess some people do show up in the middle of a game and go, huh, I don't like how this is going, and then they leave. Oh, he is here. Star Runner did stick around. You gotta express some happiness, man. You can't just complain when things are going bad for your Terran. And then when the Terran wins, be like, silence. So, it's a 9 pool. All right, Action. Let's do this thing. Dude, extractor trick. This is Ling pressure galore. Gateway not good against this, but scouting it is of the utmost importance. Probe, your job is to see this is a 9 pool. This is not a hatch first. This is, in fact, not an overpool. This is a pool that is almost done here, sub 2 minutes. So get on in. What's up, 4 Prime? 4 Prime won the FFA 2 days ago with the power of Wraiths. And then blocking the attempt to expand here too. And Probe says, my shields are coming back. Oh, there's the expand. But he saw it. I mean, gonna make 6 Lings anyway. I don't know what they're gonna do exactly. They're gonna threaten to come down here and ruin everything. So they're gonna delay an expansion at least. The fact that they exist. But then all the Lings come back to deal with this one probe. They don't even bother to come down. They're just like, eh. But they do present a threat. Right? OP. Told you it could be done. Just needed a lot of luck. Yeah. I think luck was part of that free-for-all there for sure. Yep, just expands. Says, we got 2 zealots. If they come in here, we can handle it. It's not a Ling flood, although there's a whole other group over here. Hold on a second. Dude, he made 12 Lings. He needs to get something done here, but it's gonna be a forge. It's gonna be a wall. There's gonna be zealot production nonstop out of this gate to help There you go. Deal with this Ling pressure. I just don't agree with this from Action. Look, there you go. 3 Zealots. I mean, losing the gate actually pretty bad. Never mind. There might be enough Lings here just to bust this wide open. And they do. Now, the problem is, can they kill these Zealots, or is the Stutter Step Zealot micro too good? It appears to be pretty good, but the Zealots are both dead. The Probe's finishing off the remaining Lings. I don't know the trades there, man. 1 Gateway and a couple Zealots down for, what, 12 Zerglings? Not incredible. Ling does get a good scout off, though. I mean, what else was this going to be? You saw the expansion. It's not going to be like a Stargate's done there already, man. But whatever. Scout anyway. Third base coming in from Action behind it. He invested a lot into... He's making more Zerglings? I think I disagree with this as much as I can. $600 minerals of Lings for 500. 1 probe, 3 Zealots, 1 gate, plus Zergling Scout. 300 versus 350 from the toss. But then more Lings. I guess they need to be scouting Lings, right? Because you want to know, are we making just a bunch of Zealots and walking across the map with them? Because, as you know, really as bad as slow Zealots are, they can still get some work done. There's a lair coming in, too. It's got to be Muta. From this position, you don't go lair just for a couple Scourge. If you're worried about Scourge, you go Hydra. That said, where's the Stargate? There is the Stargate. Timing's going to be just fine here for Protoss. That's the trick, is that Stargate doesn't take that long to build. Corsair doesn't take that long to build. Lair and Spire take forever to build. I don't think this is good for Zerg, man. I think this is bad for Zerg. Probe sees Lair timing, says, oh, perfect. I'll be just fine. Lair's finishing now. Spire's almost done when Corsair will be out way before mutas are available. And Spire on the way nevertheless. So no Sunkens at all. Just really bunch of 8 Lings. I think Action might die because he made 8 Lings here. I don't see it, man. Yeah, just letting the probe scout is crazy. It is. Probe dies for it. So, safety cannon, Stargate coming in, Citadel done, speed on the way, +1 attack. There's no second gas here. So if he was planning on going mutas, he's not going mutas now. Oh, well. As soon as I say there's not a second gas, he gets a second gas. And look, remember when I was like, slow Zealots aren't amazing, but they're kind of okay in situations like this? Oh, he can't get this hatchery. He's going to try to get the hatchery, but also he's distracted. These Lings, I think he can soften it up. I think at this point he's just going to try to kill as many Lings as he can with the Zealots. Look at this micro, though. Holy smokes. Look at, 5 kills. 6 kills Zealot, 7 kills Zealot. Oh, one of the 8th couldn't quite get it. That's huge, though. That's awesome. More Zealots coming across the map. Lings produced. A couple of Scourge. Production tab says no Mutalisks, so no. Snipe. The last Zergling. Imagine how helpful a single Zealot would be in situations like this, huh? One would be great, wouldn't it? It would be so good. Okay, we're just here to get more damage done, forcing the Lings back to defend. Drone's getting pulled into this mess as well. It takes 47 hits from a Hydralisk to kill a Zealot, as everybody knows. Okay, Zerg's way over here. I mean, Zerg is fast. Getting across the map doesn't take that long, but every second matters in a game like this. Holy Corsair ball of Corsairness. He's been consistently... There's the +1 attack there, too. So Corsairs are going to come in. Still Overlords exist. I don't know if 6 Hydras is enough to keep these Overlords alive. One just died. Supply block, no, but this one's going to be a problem. Oh, it's 1 DT. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Swing around. Get that Overlord. The Hydras are like, we can cover you both. DT on the bottom of the ramp is cool. Corsairs hunting. No, Hydra's covering there too. Nobody's going to keep Overlords inside their main. Action's not an idiot. He's not dumb. Alright, so DT Corsair shut down. Unless you can kill... I feel like you can kill this. Oh yeah, easy. But another Overlord pops in. Ah, bummer. Alright, well DT gets out of there. Checks the third. Says there's not one. That's good for me. Big fan. Lurker aspect coming in. Dragoon range on the way here too. Pretty good protection of the Overlords. One died, and that's been it. Has not been another Overlord death here. Okay, I just jinxed it. That one's dead. That's a supply block too. Well, it really can't be helped. You need Overlords in some positions for scouting purposes, and sometimes you can't defend them that well with Hydras. That is a reason that Scourge exists, right? Scourge can protect Overlords that are out in weird places that Hydras can't get to. So Zealots have speed, Zealots have +1. They're going to be kings of the castle until the Lurker starts showing up. And Lurker aspect is almost done. We got 56 to 47 workers in favor of the Protoss. Going to set up a third here with a little bit of map control that he has right now. Oh, snipe the drone. Get the drone. Get the drone. Ow, he got aggroed onto the Hydras. That's why you bring Hydras with you. This is not going to work out for the Protoss. I mean, Hydras are dying. Pretty good Overlord micro there, too. Not a supply block. Okay, never mind. Zealots just kind of get their way. Oh, nice block of the ramp with a Lurker ball there. Lurker egg, shutting that sucker down. Sniped and sniped. That's what we're talking about. Sniped and sniped. What's up, JLC? Colossus should have built... Or Toss should have built Colossus. I agree. They should have built Colossus. But I think that's lost tech for the Protoss at this stage of StarCraft's chronology. JLC. You've missed some good Terran wins here today, sir. You missed out on them big time. So +1 Hydras coming across the map. Ton of Lurkers. It is 115 to 91 supply in favor of the Toss. Third base doesn't exist. Nice Corsair redirect. Good job there. What we got, Blade? Trying to protect both the third base and the second base at the same time. Fourth base up. Psystorm on the way. It feels late. He didn't get Psystorm until the third base was done? Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. This might just be the end. Trying to deal with all of this without any storm support is insane. Yeah, they take the high ground position. DT heading up. Trying to... Okay, counterattacking into the fourth. Redirecting some of the many Hydras on the map. Oh, all of the Corsairs died because they flew into Hydras. Not the greatest control from Blade there after all. High Templar moving into Hydralisks and dying without even having Storm researched is really bad, Blade. Zealots distracting DT getting up. No way. He got up here. He got up here. No! Hang on. Oh, he saw it. Okay, okay. He saw this. At least 2 drones died. Could have been worse. Now, these hiders could have been reinforcing. These hiders could have been reinforcing. So at least Blade is buying the time he needs to get Storm to finish. Does anyone here have a classic shaver? Like a straight edge razor? What are you talking about? I mean, Lurkers on their own really suck against Dragoons. They got to fall back. A couple of them die for almost no value for the Zerg player at all. 1, 2, 3, and a 4th for the Zerg. No real anything happening there. 57 probes, 3 bases rolling for the toss. Storm is done. But, hold on a second. Distracted there. Whoa! Whoa! Coming in. A lot of Hydras. A lot of Lurkers. Going to have to storm well here. Maybe don't send the Obs in to die immediately. No, good Obs control from Blade. Hydra's getting a surround on those Dragoons up on the top side, though. Trying to come up here and kill the Lurkers so reinforcements can do a little bit better. Is he winning up here? By golly, he sort of is. That +2 armor, I keep telling you. Whenever you see Dragoons handle a battle like this, it's probably because they had +2 armor. Blade's okay, man. It's 104 to 60 supply in favor of Blade. The one where you buy the blades. What are you talking about, Sakura? You can buy razor blades for stuff made in 2026. Like Gillette has a line of blades where you buy new blades. I don't know what you are talking about, Sakurai, at all. Archon not going to be very good here. High Templar not going to be very good here. Let's Archon those suckers, I guess. It's better than 2 High Templar without any energy whatsoever. I love the probes transferring up to the 3rd base and all of this, and they're going to be fine. There's enough actual Protoss to cover them. Hydras, 2 attack, no armor. Protoss, 2-1. Wow. Yeah, Action saw what was coming, taps out, and Blade gets the win. Well, we can watch that on super fast forward if we want. Yeah, didn't have any saturation to this 4th base. He tried to win it here. But, dude, the +2 armor, +2 Protoss armor on these Dragoons. So good. So good. Impressive, Blade. JLC comes in and says he thinks that Sakurai is talking about this. Sakurai, are you talking about this? Stainless steel shaving blades. That's the one, Sakurai says. Okay, fair enough. No, I do not use one of those. Anyway, good game, man. Great game. And then, again, I feel like Action hurt himself a lot. Like, a lot, by going after, just making too many Lings in the early stages. Didn't get enough damage with them. Did not make enough at all. And the outspend by the Protoss is telling us that story. You really cripple your economy when you make that many Lings, man. Okay, let's... Oh, is that Tulbo? That's our man Tulbo down there. That's YSC. Check it out. BTS versus YSC on Radeon. Let's do it. So Tulbo is officially... He got out of the round of 16, right? Crazy. So top right of Radeon, it's Tulbo. There you go, Teal Tube. And at the bottom right, it's BTS. We like BTS, except when he loses 8 games in a row on the channel, and then I get annoyed. I get annoyed when anybody loses that many games on the channel. Like, we gotta have some sense that somebody can win eventually here. And then BTS is Les Zerg. the Henson one. NASA engineering. Did NASA develop razor blades for astronauts to shave with back during moon missions? Guys who worked for NASA designed the shavers. Ah. Gotcha, Sakre. Daniel doesn't really have to worry about facial hair, so he doesn't have anything fancy. Just an electric shaver. Fair enough, fair enough. Where are you going, drone? Are you hiding your second... What? BTS is just like, that's my natural now. But isn't your natural over here? No, I'm just taking this. This has got to be an attempt to trick Tulbo. He's got to be trying to hide from him. And say, hey, it's a one-basing Zerg. What you going to do about that? He's not doing it again, is he? I think this is a scouter. So, okay, so here's the vision of our Protoss, right? La 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 la. We're just scouting. Here we come into the natural. There's not a hatch. Oh no, it's a pool first, obviously. The pool's probably done already, and there's probably lings on the way, and then he shows up, the pool's not done, and he goes, wait, what? What? Do you suck? Where's your second hatch? This is the question he's asking. And then he immediately just checks over here. Is this something Zerg players are doing? It seems kind of dumb. Like, Zealots can get here faster. And it's harder to defend because Lings take a while to get over here. What's up, Max? Yeah, look. Then you make a Ling and they can't do anything. Look at that guy glitching through the hatchery. That was cool. Yeah, he's just here to fight. Forcing a... Oh my gosh, another Zealot shows up! Oh, snap, Max. You had kidney stones? Kidney stones really suck, man. I'm sorry. At least they have been removed. I'm glad to hear that. Another Zealot shows up. Dude. I'm glad you're home, Max. That's good news. He forces more Lings. It's just super annoying. Okay, Cybercore on the way. Neat. But, I mean, it's just, I don't know why we don't see more of this from Protoss, because they force a bunch of Lings out from the Zerg. They don't want to do that. And then you try to counter, and they've just got a cannon and some Zealots back there, so you can't do anything about that either. Incredibly annoying. Hydroden, though. 19 drones is not bad, considering how many Lings he was forced to make here. Stargate. Overlord sees the Stargate and says, I'll take that. Stargate not very good against a lot of Hydralisks, but droning for now. Speed for the Hydras means we're going to try to bust. I mean, the timing of the Hydroden says we're going to try to bust. This is not a I'm making Hydras to try to stay alive maneuver. All right, please eat me. Let's use our good thinking brain again. When are usually the live games on a live stream? On, like, Thursday, let's say. About 1 hour after reps. No, it's not 1 hour after reps because we're already an hour and a half into the reps. That's tough, Daniel. Can't be happy about that. So, gate gonna die. The question is, can we save the forge? I think the cannons are in position to save it. Zealot legs are not at all near complete here, but it's not a lot of hydras. There you go. Starboy knows what's up. Lings and hydras trying to get in here, doing their best. And taking that cannon down, which means now I think they can access the forge. That's what, yes, now that's why. That's why he attacked that one cannon, so we can take down the forge and get rid of the upgrade. Can we save the upgrade, Zealot bros? We don't have Zealot legs. What do you want from us? He's going to cancel that. Yep. Cancel or not. Either way, forge down. New forge? Production tab says no new forge. Dude, Tulbo is getting his teeth kicked in here by BTS. This is like the best BTS has looked in a long time. All right, lots of gates coming in. This feels like a two-base all-in attack on the follow-up here by Tulbo. We got the Zealots. They don't have the attack upgrade. We just saw the Forge die. We saw the upgrade get canceled. This is really bad. Yeah, it's got enough hydras. Again, BTS looking good. He is supply blocked. The Corsair has been doing some work here at Ghana's Overlords. Reasonable stuff. But yeah, upgrades are going to be late. He is working. There you go. He's got double forge now. One here, one here. Just now getting started on 1-1 upgrades. But his upgrades are going to be late. The hydras have an upgrade coming in that's ahead of theirs. An Overlord just died at the third. That's 4 kills on that Corsair. What? All right, Tulbo might drag himself back into this thing by the power of Overlord sniping, which is pretty fun. He's willing to sacrifice these Corsairs to get the Overlord. Oh, 5 hit points. One more hit from that Corsair would have killed it. That sucks. Zealots are in, though, boys. Into the natural base we go. Moving past the Hydras, attacking them. Sending one to kill every drone at the natural base is also awesome. Dude, these, again, not even +1 Zealots. Not even +1 Zealots. Couple drones died there, and reinforcing Hydras coming and clear it out. We got 1,000 Zealots into the third base, too. No sunkens at all. Drone count still 42, but evacuation of all of the drones at the third base. These get cleaned up. There's this guy who's got 4 kills inside the main base. Drones have to kill him, which totally sucks. I mean, there is something really fun about just sending 1,000 Zealots at a Zerg player and forcing them to deal with it. So he's got his upgrades, yeah. He's got his 1-1 finishing up here fairly soon. He has blocked Dragoons into his own base. Ha! Tulbo blocked DTs. Blocked DTs from getting out in a game that he played in an ASL round of 16 too. He has a problem with this. Big time problem with this. Zerg player says, that was lame. I'm alright. Let's go ahead and get a 4th base. I'm not sure if that's the move. Oh, he went into Mutalisks. Of course he did. So let's see. Probes are dying. It's 43 to 34 workers in favor of the Zerg right now, which is really good for the Zerg. Into the 3rd base we go. We do. We got Psystorm and everything. Hold on, Tulbo. Oh, the storm on the drones is entirely too good there. High Templar getting sniped out here too. It's 27 to 33 workers. Macro Hatch going to go down. Mutas show up. Eat a bit of a storm. Lings and Hydras on the support tier 2. Great storm. Archon is going to summon. Get 1 hit off and die. Heroic guy there. Daniel, that's funny. So it is 1-1 Dragoons versus 1-0 Hydras, but good target fire in there by BTS. Hold on, 73 to 58 overall supply. Zerg player making Hydras like crazy. Should be okay on this attack. Should be just fine. Unless the Psystorms are amazing, which, yes, they are. Do people use Guardians in games? No, hardly ever. Sometimes. In super late game PvZ, we'll see Guardians, and sometimes in a TvZ, if a Zerg player has like 5 or 6 Hydras that or Mutalisks they don't really want to use for anything else, they'll get a greater Spire, turn them into Guardians, and try to get something done with them, but not usually. Also, well... Also, as these Dragoons are kind of just winning this fight, sometimes we'll see Zealot use Guardians early game against Terran too, but it doesn't work out either. High Templar snipe. Another High Templar gets a storm off. 77 to 68 supply. Protoss is up in supply here, about where he wants to be. About 30 supply at 13, 14, 15 minutes. So he's evened it out. He's stabilized. He's getting that +2 armor that we've all been talking about so much lately. Muta stack is 8. Hydras have that +1, and that's it. They're working on +2. High Templar does get sniped by the Mutas, eating some storm. They're okay with that. More High Templar coming in, though, and that's the good thing about the Mutas is that you can reuse them to kill more High Templar if they stay alive, which they're struggling to do, but more Mutas are coming in. BTS. Can he kill the High Templar enough to save the rest of these Hydralisks? Good, just rotating around. That was a good storm, but the High Templar got sniped out. That's not what the Protoss wants to see. But a bunch of Zealots coming in here too. Dude, Tulbo. Tulbo, let's go. End of the 3rd base. We are Hydras trying to fight. Remaining Dragoons die. New Corsair shows up for reasons. He's here to distract the Mutalisks. If nothing else, this is a crazy good game. I think the 3rd base might be dead. Dragoons, I mean, they're pretty good at killing buildings. Zealots here too, targeting more guaranteed damage. That's a hatchery that took damage earlier. This Zealot keeping these Hydras busy so they can't respond to the Des. And Tulbo's like, did I win? Are you going to GG out here? And BTS is like, I'm busy macroing and microing, bro. I don't have time to type to you. And then BTS says, actually, these Dragoons are really hard to kill, even without the +2 armor. And then more Zealots come down, and it's 85 to 35 supply. Now BTS is really mad, and that's GG. BTS, even in a game where I feel like he's doing well. I feel like he's doing well, right? And then Tulbo comes back and wins it with some really nice Psystorming, even with the Mutalisks, trying to prevent that from happening. It was just 2 base all in, right? The number of gateways here said, yeah, we're going for it. We're not getting a 3rd base. and BTS wasn't ready for that. Just so many good storms on those drones especially, man. That was excellent. That was really, really good. So 99,000 to 73,000 points in favor of Tulbo. Got outproduced. He did some outkilling here. 2 structures raised, 3-1, and the mineral outspend, well, the outspend in general by the Protoss in 15 minutes will tell you everything you need to know. All right, that's a GG. That's what we're talking about. And that's it. I think that's it for today. We did Effort Scan, Effort Airfou. We did Perfective versus Hero in a Mass Goliath versus Mass Mutalisk battle. Action versus Blade, and then BTS versus YSC, who's also known as Tulbo. GG, man. Anyone here have a Pixel? I've got a Pixel 5 that's slowly dying, but yes, I do. What's up, Zixa Mobile? Welcome. Let's go to US West Battle.net, play some live games today. Yeah, 4 Prime's ready to go. Who else is ready to go? Some people will show up, I'm sure. Just got to head on over to the US West Battle.net, go into the Falcon Paladin channel, and you too can hang out with folks like 4 Prime and friggin' Starboy. Thanks again, RJB, for the replays. Much appreciated, sir. And move those replays out. Falcon Pally fan is in. Nice. Sucker says, what's the channel command? Type /join Falcon Paladin. Save your swords into. Nice. What is this comment people are leaving? Please Eat Me's in here too. Sakurai makes it into the channel. Ah, he's been playing with us, but yeah, he's never actually joined the channel. And now he totally has. How cool is that? Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's get a bacon going. Daniel says, I'm too scared. Don't be scared. It's chill out here. You might die, but so what? It's just a game. You can have a good time with it anyway, even if you die. Gotta learn somewhere. $60 APM's hard for you to maintain. Have you seen Detroit win free-for-alls with 35 APM? You just gotta play Protoss, man. It'll be fine. What's up, Goat? Hello. How you doing here on a Thursday? Silverback drone in here. Please Eat Me takes a spot. 4 Prime Savior Sword, Silverback drone. I don't know if that's RJB. It feels like RJB. Will he identify? Delicious shepherd's pie. All right. Until I'm proven otherwise, Silverback is RJB. Let's see what we get here in our first game of the live stream on a Thursday. Hello, hello. 35 to 45, Jared. My channel demographics are 35 to 45-year-old dudes. Top left, it's 4 Prime. Top right is Savior Sword. Bottom right, Silverback Drone, who looks like all the world like RJB. And the bottom left, it's Please Eat Me. RJB likes these bacons, man. He's a big fan. All right, predictions up. Let's go. Yeah, no, anybody who's under 20 and likes StarCraft is a massive statistical outlier in the general fan base of StarCraft, but you're welcome. Like, anyone's welcome here. Sometimes people older show up too. Like, sometimes 60, 65-year-old dudes really love StarCraft as well. Daniel learned how to read to enter StarCraft cheat codes. That's pretty cool. So this is just a steal the flag thing, F350. A flag's going to spawn here in 5 minutes of game time. Bring a worker down, pick up the flag, return it to your bacon beacon inside your base, and you get a point. If you get 7 points, you win. That's it. That's how this works. I'm going to go get some water. So, let's see what RJB's doing. I will return shortly. All right, is the time up? No. Yes. Savior Sword wanders in, grabs the first capture, says, "This is my build. This is what I do." Right? Savior Sword has a build that's good macro, but also good at being ready to get the first capture if nobody else is going to try to fight you for it. He might as well take a capture. Savior Sword's a smart guy. Please eat me's defending. He's going to go for carriers. There's your fleet beacon at 5 minutes. 4 Prime might just go for Mass Wraith, although that's not something he does in Bacon very much. What's my favorite book? Might be Ender's Game. Goat. I love Ender's Game. What's up, J-Talks? And can he... Yeah, absolutely. He can snipe that. Oh, but another SCV sacrifices his life so that 4 Prime could get a capture. All right, that's one. Please eat me. He's like, go 4 Prime. Don't let Savior Sword just win. What's your favorite book, Goat? Gonna try to cannon this thing up, too. But here come the tanks. 4 Prime's got the tanks. What's RJB up to? He's got a Hydroden. Macro hatches, third base rockin' and rollin'. Got an upgrade probably going on that evolution chamber. There's your cannons. There's your cannons. All right. So really trying to set up a good, solid forward post here is Savior Sword. I think that's Please Eat Me's version of the F-bomb. Oh, it's a Lurker Rush on Savior Sword. Oh, if only he had a cannon at his natural instead of out in the, middle of the map there. That's huge. It's a Lurker Rush. I should have assumed a Lurker Rush. So I don't know if you're going to get a... I don't think you can get a capture this way. Oh! With Drizzt to Erden. He lets the probe... Okay, RJB repositioned the Lurker to let Savior Sword get another capture. Interesting choice. Fourth base coming in from him, too. I think it's so. I'm trying to get an observatory up, and there it is. Trying to get an ob to deal with these lurkers. Drizzt is cool. Doesn't he have like a pet panther or some kind of big cat going on? Ah, Daniels are at Anna Karenina. That is one heck any like legendary Russian book. It's gonna be something interesting for sure. Astral Panther, yeah, that is some cool stuff for sure. So the second base of Savior Sword is dead, but the lurkers are gone. But a million Hydras are on the follow-up, and I think Savior Sword might be dead. This is giving Please Eat Me a lot of time to build carriers. That's nice for him. High ground cannons, defending against the lurkers or hydras, trying to get up there, but keeping Savior Sword on one base might just be enough, especially if he could expand over there as well. But look at Please Eat Me taking 3 bases. 4 Prime's got a third base coming in now. I feel like 4 Prime should be getting captures right now because Please Eat Me's not doing it. Savior Sword can't, and RJB doesn't seem to care. Okay, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. 4 Prime, yes. Why are my SC2 streams so short? Because it is harder to play StarCraft than it is to cast StarCraft. There's the flag. It's going to go back to the middle in 30 seconds. Savior Sword's not going to be happy about this. All right. Just a couple tanks, all you really need until RJB decides to move in here. Or there are, 8 carriers. For Please Eat Me, he's got 5. Ooh, this looks dangerous. Reaver's out from Savior Sword, though. Anyone talking about socks yet? No, not really something we see in the bacon. Okay, 4 Prime in the driver's seat now, because again, Circumstances. It's not really because he's playing the best, but it's because circumstances. So here comes RJB. Dropping in on Savior Sword, avoiding the turrets, avoiding the guns down here by coming up to the top side of the base. Hey, what's up, Savior Sword? How's it going? Do I know how I banned some players from Phantom? Once. Ever. Wait, who are you talking about? Savior Sword is mad. I think I did that one time ever in the history of Phantom. And I think it was Daniel. Not Daniel who's here, but other Daniel. And then I think he just stopped playing with us, quite possibly. All right, Please Eat Me jumps in. RJB jumps in too. Wow, those lurkers died real fast. Flag in the middle here. 4 captures for 4 climb. 4 Savior Sword. Not sure that's happening. Yeah, Daniel. That's who it was, Daytox. Thank you. He hasn't been here for a while. What's up, Rengear? How much money do I make off YouTube? I don't really like giving that information out, Jared. But I can tell you, if you combine YouTube, Twitch, PayPal, Venmo, Patreon income into all one big bucket, I can pay my mortgage and pay for food and heat the house and pay for car insurance and stuff. Not much more than that, but definitely can. Haha, 1 lurker left. Snipes the pro, but please eat me. There's the obs. Has YH come back since his rage out? No. He hasn't. So carrier group is hefty. It's 10. They've got no upgrades at all. Please Eat Me could be working on upgrades here, but he's not. It's okay. Fine. Have we decided on a name for Group C yet? Group of Legends? I don't know. What are your ideas? Why did YHC rage out? Because he was in a game with us and he lagged out super hard. So we gave him another shot and he still lagged out, so I banned him from the game and didn't let him play in the next one, and he got mad. So I don't know. Again, oh, sniping the Defiler, that's a problem. He lost his job. I think he's just really on edge. I'm like really mad in general about things because of that. Like he talked about, he's gonna have to move back in with his parents if he can't find a job, and that sucks. Like that's really, really bad. From what he's talked about his relationship with his mom, that doesn't sound like something he really wants to do at all, and I can't blame him. And I just think that's affecting his emotional state quite a bit. Can't blame him for it. I think that's entirely fair. So I don't know. I hope he's okay. Anyway, Savior Sword's trying to clear out, rebuild his natural base, reestablish his main. Good. Wonderful. That Defiler getting sniped was really awesome. Please Eat Me is just taking it to RJB right now. All he could do was ensnare the carriers, and that's not enough to beat him. He was gonna Dark Swarm Hydra position like right here, but then the carriers came in and sniped the Defiler. That was really cool. Do I have a favorite map to live stream of the live games? I really like King of the Hill. I know players don't like playing it as much, but I think it's exciting. At least to watch. And then he can't... Oh my gosh, did he just get the Defiler mound? He sniped the Defiler mound. Please Eat Me is not just going to straight up kill RJB, is he? I think he's kind of just straight up killing RJB. Look at this positioning. Look at this. The 4 Prime's like, so you're just going to let me win again, huh? Apparently. Okay. Oh. Okay, that was... Oh, crap. It's a Dark Swarm. Hold on. Snipe the hatcheries. Snipe the hatcheries. He's falling back. There's Dark Swarm now. Do I have a favorite question you've ever asked me, Goat? I really liked it when you asked if I would marry you. That was a nice question. Okay. Natural hatch is sniped. There's a backup one there, so it's not that bad. There's a hive, obviously. This base is gonna die. RJB was in such a great position, and then all of a sudden, the carriers arrived. 4 Prime's like, so... Please Eat Me wants to sabotage. You just killed Savior Sword. You can't complain about that. Nice Plague. Nice Plague. Hydras do have 2-2 upgrades, and the carriers are sitting on 1-1-1, so it's an upgrade advantage for the Hydras, which helps in the situation. Man, you almost need a Spire here. I think 4 Prime's just going to win. No. I think that's been enough, Nico. Haven't been on a date since the divorce. Not even one, so... Defiler snipe. Good targeting again there by Please Eat Me. JLC is trying to get me to date again, but it is not happening. I banned Jericho for griefing? And what? Define griefing? How was Jericho griefing in FFAs, Savior Sword? And that's 7. 4 Prime, the only player to not be attacked or attack anybody else in the bacon, ends up winning. Oh, that's funny. Kabam! You're funny, Goat. Nicely done, 4 Prime. 4 Prime's like, I don't know what was going on in that game, but I certainly won, and I'll take it. I'll take that one. I don't know, Nico. I think a lot of people with kids date and get remarried and stuff. Like, Critter got divorced and found someone to date again. And he's in a committed relationship with, and he's got kids. Nice job, 4 Prime. Goat, it's not that I don't think I can get dates. Or else I would have tried, right? I haven't even tried. What exactly did I ban Jericho for? Oh, attacking Ozone Nexus when he spawned in. Right, that one. That one. Definitely not the same. All right, speaking of Phantom, let's get a happy Phantom going. We've got 1,000 people in here. It takes some people some time to show up, but when they do, they're ready to go. Let's go Happy Phantom on Reaction. I like to get the Happy Phantoms when we have the audience for it, because we do need 8 for these. Boom, boom. Not really push me, Goat. No, I mean, I was grumpy at Jericho for not helping the town as Survivor, but whatever. Like, I'm not going to ban somebody for doing that. It's less a push and more a convince me that it's a good idea. All right. Baby T-Rex in. SS1 Mega in. Sweet. Let's go. Nico says you get dates from Instagram. Aren't there like 1 million bots on Instagram? That seems tough. And I mean, Critter found his significant other on Facebook. He got divorced, took some time getting over it, and then started like going on Facebook groups for dating, which I was like, really? And then it totally worked out. So good job by him. Holy lag button. And Please Eat Me gets dropped out, and everyone's going to get dropped out. No? Yes? Make sure you have a picture of you holding a fish. I've heard women hate that. I don't think fish is a good idea at all. I think this is broken. I feel like this game is broken. Sometimes that happens. I'm not sure this is going to finish. Oh, holy snout, it did. So everybody... no, we lost someone along... Oh, we lost everyone along the way. Yeah, okay. No, it needed 8. It did the check for 8, and there weren't 8, so it booted everybody. Who was that murdered our game? Someone in there totally lagged so hard. It murdered all of the things. Baby T-Rex didn't pick a race. But then it gave me Terran. I can't click OK if not everybody has selected a race. Oh, we went to OBS. Oh. Crazy. That's really weird, Baby T-Rex. Let's try this again. Baby T-Rex doesn't want to play, which is fine. Jared. That's pretty cool, Argonest. YouTube does not support retrieval setting of Steam at this time. Ah. Sounds good, F350. I'll try to remember, but no guarantee that I will. All right. Got the names out of there because if we see the resource tab, it spoils who the Phantom is. So we're going to get rid of that and then bring them back in to the top left. What is today? The 16th? RJB is definitely stream sniping in this game. There it is. There's the stream snipe. Okay, top left. We got the names. We've got 4 Prime. We got Buns. We also have a Rengar, a guy whose name is Happy on the right side playing Terran. We got Save Your Sword Back. 6 o'clock is Guardian Glaive. bottom left, Bazump, and then the left side is SS1 Mega. I know, but like, here's the issue, right? Here's my issue in a nutshell. I might have talked about this before, but not recently, okay? I think in this world where there are dating apps, there's social media all over the place, that if you're in a relationship and you at all want to find someone better than the relationship you're in right now, you can easily find someone. And the only way to stay happy in your relationship is to not go looking at all, ever. And I just don't know how many people are wired like that. Especially, and I'm going to be sexist here, especially women. I think they're wired to try to find the best option that they can to take care of themselves, to take care of their children. It's like caveman brain stuff, right? Even though we live in a world where women can work and take care of themselves, that's a relatively new thing. And I just think most women are sort of always subconsciously looking out for someone better. And it's just, I can't trust anyone to be like, okay, yeah, let's be in a committed relationship, let's do this thing, and then have them never, ever look for somebody better. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I just don't trust. Exactly, J-Tox. That's right, Star Runner. The red pill is here. I'm not trying to convince anybody else that I'm right. It's just how I see it. It's just tough out there. Yes, and I do think a lot of dudes have that same mentality as well, right? A lot of women complain about guys that leave at the drop of a hat because they found somebody better at the same time. So again, it's a social media, it's a dating app issue. It's just so easy to install Tinder. So easy to look up that old flame on Facebook that you knew in high school. You know what I mean? It's too easy. And I know there are unicorns out there, but I just don't want to find one. Well, see, that's the mentality, goat, right? That's it. Hey Max, that's Bazump. Bazump is cosplaying as Max Power today. He's looking pretty good. Nobody's taken this third base at the 5-minute mark. That's insane. I guess Guardian Glaive might be new. Might not know all the metas of taking a third base as fast as you can. Yeah, I meant unicorn not in the literal sense, Jared, but in the super rare sense. Like in the NBA, calling somebody a unicorn means usually that it's a big man, usually 7 feet or above, who can defend the rim on defense and also shoot threes on offense. There aren't that many of them. They're unicorns. There are more of them every year in the league, as, you know, big men are better at shooting than they've ever used to be before, but they're still a unicorn. Not Shaq. Shaq can't shoot threes. And we've got Happy murdering Savior Sword. Oh no. Savior Sword's gonna be mad today. Extra mad. Right. Shaq can't shoot 15-foot jumpers. He can't shoot 10-foot jumpers. Porzingis is in there. And Chet is in there. Yeah, one of my favorite thought experiments is, could Shaq actually be dominant in the NBA today? Or would he be kind of a backup center? Just assuming he cannot shoot at all. Assuming he doesn't learn how. He's just, you know, just the same guy. Yeah, Porzingis is playing for the Warriors, Nico. DT comes out, gets scanned and sniped. These DTs are just waiting for the scan to wear off. One of them dies. Uh-oh, do we have enough scans to handle this? There's another scan. Oh, Marines, dude. Pretty good. Pretty good. With stim. Yeah, I mean, I'm not convinced about Shaq either way. If we could set up some kind of an alternate timeline, I feel like if it worked out for him, I wouldn't be surprised. And if it didn't work out for him, I wouldn't be surprised. That's why it's fun to think about. Catch you later, goat. This is just everybody being happy down here, but we are happy here and very sad as well. DT, shield batteries, cannons. This is exactly what happened in the last game. Savior Sword got his natural wiped out. Happy says, why would I rush Savior Sword? I don't know, but you just did if I was Phantom. Oh. Because they're killing him. Because you're insane, says 4 Prime. Buns is over here killing him. Rengar's over here killing him. He said Slayer, and he only lies if he's a Slayer. Ah, happy. I mean, Argonest, it wasn't size. There were plenty of other 7-footers in the league who couldn't do what Shaq did. It was the size, the quickness, the agility, all of that stuff. The foot speed, like what young Shaq could do at that size with quickness, turns, dunks, running, blocking, jumping. Way better than most other 7-footers in the history of the league. So it was talent. It was Shaq's talent that made him as good as he was. And Rengar finishing happy off forever. All right. Happy says Rengar has a lot of Mutalisks for being on 1 base. He's on 2 bases. What are you talking about? It's 2 hatch. 4 Prime says, GG, Happy. Great attempt. Amnesiac out. That's crazy. All right, we don't have to worry about a 3rd Phantom then. Amnesiac out first is weird. Never get that. Happy's like, I most never rush as Phantom. That is true. But it doesn't mean that Savior Sword is guilty as he retakes his Nat. Savior Sword continues to be grumpy about it. What I'm also curious about with Shaq is if he's born in like 2020, right? And he comes into the league in 2018, does he learn how to shoot? Does he have coaches who teach him how to shoot? Or does he just still never figure out how to shoot? Good old giant Wraith Ball of Wraith Ballness. Looking good, 4 Prime with all the Wraiths ever known to mankind. This is what Mega's getting all sorts of mech'd up here. We got a million Dragoons and Zealots here for Bazump. He's got Psystorm too. Of course he does, and he ends up taking this third base. Guardian Glaive doesn't have a lot. And Buns doing what Buns does, expanding a lot, right? Buns is already sharing this, but he wants his own base, so he's taking this one for that third gas that he doesn't have. 3 gassing meching Buns is pretty scary. Got some Valkyries in case Rengar gets any ideas about his Mass Mutalisks winning. He's got +1 attack on him. Ground mech for Buns is 1/1. I'd be shocked if he has any air upgrades at this point. I feel like he made the Valkyries just in case. And where are they? Oh, there they are. Yeah, no upgrades on the Valks. Wraiths are sitting here at 1/1. I assume 2/2's coming in on these armories because they probably are. I'll tell you, the My Little Pony Sonic the Hedgehog overlap is pretty strong, Jared. I don't know how many other people enjoy stuff like Dying Light on top of that, though. That's a good point. Starrunner says, that's what furry's like. Jared, you a furry? Rengar sending lings around just for the heck of it. Sitting inside mineral fields. Spider mines getting all over the place by SS1 Mega. Jared is not a furry, no matter how much he likes My Little Pony. Again, huge overlap between MLP bronies and furries, but Jared is not inside the middle of that Venn diagram. Not his thing. What's up, RJB? Yes, Nico. I'll be streaming some Rogue Trader
Ready
tonight.
to serve, my lord, in your name, for the king, defending your honor.
Deo gratias.
Well, you made sure Savior Sword didn't win, RJB. Mission accomplished. Guardian says, I'm not a pirate. You sure did, RJB. You sure did. Wraiths up to 2/2. Bazump ends up building on Happy's main. And then Rengar takes Happy's Nat as his third. 3 basings are pretty good. Guardians, look at that. Got some Guardians here. We were talking about that earlier. Your case for what, Jordan? Four Prime says, killing Bazump might not be a bad idea. right, we're going after the Bazump. Wraiths are fighting. There's a lot of Dragoons and a lot of Psystorm. I don't know that 4 Prime wants to engage here. That's maybe why he said he wants Bazump to die, because he can't handle the incredibly anti-Wraith comp that Bazump has. Burrowed Lings for some reason. Okay, so yeah, Rengar's here to wipe out this base. The mech army is here, and look at this. So we dragged all the Dragoons into the main base to defend against the Wraiths, but that means you give up your natural. That means you give up your 4th. Except he ran in here and burrowed. Rengar just having fun with Burrow. And Bazump is gonna die slow, but he's definitely going to die. Playing with fire here, man. A couple storms are really going to wreck these. Savior Sword says, I'll help kill Bazump and take a 3rd base while I'm at it. Oh, Bazump is building a ton of stuff. Hold on. It could be him after all. Really even about fursuits either, Jared. Like, furries are furries because they identify as a furry. Like, they identify with being an animal and not a human. Whether or not they have a fursuit, there are plenty of people who are furries that don't have a fursuit. I'm sorry you have to see this, Max. Is that it? Phantom down. Nice job, 4 Prime. Is that it? Is it only 1 Phantom? That would suck. No, Jared. Humans aren't animals. Not from a furry perspective. Look, man. Look. The test is, do you wish you were a dog or a wolf? Or like a fox or a cat or a bird maybe? Do you wish you were anything but a person? If so, furry. If not, not furry. Done. Very simple definition. What's up, Ansem? There you go. Problem solved. Jared's not a furry. We have cleared him. It would be funny if it was Savior Sword, though. Holy smokes, it'd be funny if it was Savior Sword. Star Runner. Star Runner being funny. So I don't think we have a pirate. It'd be really funny if we had a pirate and they just didn't actually get enough bases to get 15,000 minerals, or just spent too much money to get 15,000 minerals. Even though they had enough time to do so, right? That would be fun. Buns are just trying to get to the free-for-all. I hear it, Buns. I hear ya. What? Savior Sword was a pirate. Oh, that's hilarious. Happy's like, oh, I had my chance. I could have been pirate. But I mean, the map was pretty close to mined out anyway. I guess there was some stuff here. That's hilarious. But I don't think... How many other mineral patches were left on the map? Maybe some over here. Maybe some down here. Maybe some here. But that's about it. Ford Rhyme says, oh, let's take down... Who? Yeah, who's Star? I guess we're killing Guardian Glaive. I don't know who Star is. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. What's up, WDF? There are definitely dolphin furries, Star Runner, yes. SpongeBob SquarePants. Burfed, says Guardian. I'm not sure what that means. He's out. Nope, not a Dragon Ball guy. Oh! Wow! Okay. 4 Prime gets the win as mayor. Victorious in the end. Very clean win for the Slayers there. What was it? A pirate, an amnesiac, and 2 phantoms died. Boof. Not a Slayer died in that entire thing. That's crazy. Demon Slayer's great. Oh, that was Starboy! Oh, right. Starboy comes in as Guardian Glaive, gives it a try, gets Phantom, hates being Phantom, and gets murdered despite not having anything. Bad times. Really bad times. Alright, you know what? Let's do our free-for-all. I think it's time. We did hit our support goal for the day entirely because Phil came in and resubbed with Tier 3 for 34 total months on Twitch. What a baller. No other support anything other than that at all. But yeah, we'll take it. We will take that from our guy Phil. Thank you, Phil. I just want to do a funny fake sword meme, and then I rolled Phantom. I am sorry to hear that, sir. That is not okay. I know. People that get Phantom when they don't want to be Phantom in Phantom mode make me sad. 4 Prime's ready for it. Buns is... Oh, Falcon Mall time? I might just do Falcon Mall. Falcon Mall version 5 is the last one, right? If not, who cares? Let's go. I think so, Nico. I think the Mammoth games are pretty well attended. Here, look up. NHL attendance rankings. Let's see. Canadiens. Wait. Average attendance. Chicago. Wait, no. Just for this year. Hockey DB. Do I like hockey? No. Let's see. Canadiens, Lightning, Panthers, Red Wings, Blackhawks, Maple Leafs, Canucks, Stars, Flyers, Hurricanes, Oilers, Avalanche, Wild, Capitals, Knights, Sabres, Bruce is not looking good for the Mammoth. Wow. Mammoth is the very last one. So maybe not as much as I thought. They're doing okay. Oh, look at the capacity percentage because the Mammoth have a small arena. They play in... They play in the Delta Center. It's smaller for hockey. It's a basketball arena. It is, yeah. What's average? Okay, hold on a second. So the Canadiens are getting 20,962. Delta Center seating capacity. So 17,000 for hockey and 19,000 for basketball. So if they can only seat 17,000 people in there, then they can't ever possibly hope to match up with, like, most of the league. Because everything up from the Senators is 17,000 and up. So they only hope to be in the bottom 8 anyway. But still, they're not to capacity. I mean, what is 17,000... divided by 12,500. It's like a 73% attendance on average. That's pretty good, I guess. Oh, you want the UMS? Fine. Easter eggs it is. Hockey capacity at the Delta Center is only 14K, says Nico. Oh. Well, all right. So if they're getting 12,000 out of 14,000 capacity, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for the Delta Center, for the hockey. All right. Bazump, 4 Prime, Savior Sword Buns, Detroit, Baby T-Rex, 32A, and RJB. Let's go. I went to a hockey game. YH sent me 2 tickets to a Mammoth game. I took my daughter. It was fine. I mean, I'm going to be straight. I made this complaint. There are way more stoppages in that game than I was expecting them there to be. It's like they go out there and play for 2.5 minutes and then stoppage. And they'd run some ads and they'd play some music and then go back out for another 2.5 minutes and then stoppage. And I'm like, the hockey I remember watching in the 90s had a lot more actual hockey to it. I don't know. Top left of Falcon Mall, it's 32A. Down here, Buns. Across the way a little bit is Detroit. Further down, 4 Prime. We've got RJB playing Terran here too. Further south, baby. T-Rex and Bazump. And then finally in the bottom right corner is Savior Sword. He's a complicated guy, that YH. It really is true. About 80% convinced that you're YH, Nico, but it's, you know, doesn't really change anything about our relationship. Ansem says, you must like hockey. I demand it of you. Yes, I know. People have come in demanding that I like hockey many times. Savior Sword really wants to mind control. Actually, you can't mind control the units that are Easter eggs on this map, right? I don't think you can. Albatross, you should root for Bazump. Root for Bazump. Allbrand Abe on the Twitch really likes Bazump. It's his favorite guy. I've seen the Mighty Ducks. I saw Mighty Ducks 1 and 2 when they came out in theaters. Mighty Ducks are good movies. What's up, Max? Probably not doing a second free-for-all, no. Unless we do get another $25 in donations, then we'll get a second free-for-all. The possibility is there. Savior Sword really doesn't want to die early. Really playing defensively here. He's died early in the last 2 games he's played. 32A has no idea where the spawning locations are, doesn't know where expansions are. We've got a food court up this way. Food court restaurant. We've got a helicopter with more shoppers running around. Mall cops or the Marines. Yeah, Goat made this map. I have the Goat. He had a fun time putting in little Easter eggs. That's an industrial air conditioner. This is a parking lot. Those siege tanks are cars. He is good. We like Bazump. He's a good player. I don't think he's top tier, but he's good. That's all anybody can ask. Second base here from Bazump. RJB's got racks, got gas. He's going to mech it because duh. And this base is pretty vulnerable for baby T-Rex. Like, I'm worried about him. Although if RJB plays defensively, maybe not. This is called Falcon Mall. Albatross. There's a cheesecake factory. Ah, easily recognizable cheesecake factory. These are the names that Goat gave for his mall. Yeah, there we go. We've got parked cars. Motorcycles, too. You can't mind control those, I'm pretty sure. They are specifically non-mind controllable units. Max says you can. Well, maybe I'm misremembering then. There's somebody, it's called a smoker. A sketchy smoker is what fire bats are. I'll drop on the deck and flop like a fish. I've just got the SpongeBob SquarePants theme in my head. Still running, by the way. There's Hamster. Hey, Hamster. Yeah, there's players on this map as well. Player Easter eggs. It's a Coke Zero vending machine. Security barrier. Yeah, Smoker from Left 4 Dead. That's right. A couple DTs sneaking out here from Buns. The Sunken is too late. It's too late for the DT. Too late for the DTs. That really sucks for 4 Prime. He was almost ready for that. But then DT Zealot shows up. He's knocked down to 1 base, which totally sucks. This is a garbage can. Rude. Goodness. He's got cannons. He's all right. He's blocked by the forge. He's like, nothing's killing him early. He's taking a tip from you for sure. Sneaking a hatch to just stairs base mine as well as he can. That's really the best option he's got because he's got Bazump south of him, which he can see. And then he's got DTs north of him, which he can see too. Totally sucks. J-Togs, catch you later, man. Thanks for hanging out. And Bazump taking a third base. High ground, easier to defend. Off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz, because of the wonderful things he does. That's the Wizard of Oz. One of the first movies in Hollywood history to be in color, starring Judy Garland. American cinema classic. From like 1938 or something. Yeah, and it's been parodied and referenced to death. A single siege tank harassed by 32A on Detroit. Detroit is cockroaching. He's just going to abandon the base. He's not worried about it. He's going to build up here, try to stay alive that way. Save your sword also. Cockroaching up the right side to an island expansion, not accessible. Over ground. Stairs basin is 4 prime. Someone's lagging out real bad right now. It's a slow death. Oh no, 4 prime dying to Mutalisks from Bazump. He's got Hydras, but what do I say about Hydra versus Mutalisk? I say Mutas win in the hands of a good player who can stack, who can be active. Hydras are slower. They can't stack. Although I don't know that Bazump's stacking very well, so maybe the Hydras are going to do okay in that situation. Savior Sword finds another base. Islanded off. You can destroy these temples and get in here, but it's an island for now. Yeah, Bazump's not Muta stacking. I think 4 prime's probably okay. The problem was more that he's got buns right north of him in a PvZ. This is 1 gas versus 2 gas is just death. Very brave probe transfer going right past these Sunkens. Meanwhile, baby T-Rex is trying to kill Savior Sword. Savior Sword is all locked up tight against this very thing and probably won't die here. Probably need more Hydras for that. And more Hydras are coming in. So, can Savior Sword stay alive? Well, he's got another base if this one dies. So, entirely possible. Third base from Buns coming up the left side here. Are we just still... Yeah, just still clearing out Detroit. That's what those sounds are. Siege tank shots coming from across the entire map is the sound of Detroit dying. So got another base in here you can take. This one also protected by barriers, but high ground siege tanking. Oh boy, this is really threatening baby T-Rex. Cybercore dying for Savior Sword would not be a good time either. Yeah, hiders just continue to come in here. Spores up. 4 Prime's like, do you just want all the Zerg players to die? Not really, no. Yeah, and Savior Sword just losing his entire main base. Saw this coming. Savior Sword expanding again. You may take my main, but you will not take my island bases. Oh, 32A found Detroit out here too. Drop ships problematic. Detroit's in a lot of trouble. He might have to resort to diplomacy here soon. Detroit hasn't had the time to make carriers. He lost his main base really fast, and then he cockroached, and now that's dying too. What else is siege tanking? These mutas are trying to take out 4 Prime. The Hydras are here. The Spores are here. Oh, okay. Now he's getting FFA'd. That's not a good time. Oh, these tanks. Okay, missed that. These tanks are trying to take out baby T-Rex. The mech of RJB causing some major problems here. Diplomacy works. Bazump retreats. This base dies again to Buns of Thunder, though 4 Prime not having the best time. It's probably just going to die here. I don't think he has a really position to win this game. He's trying diplomacy again. He's trying to knock through the security barrier and take this base inside here. I don't know if it's going to be safe if the front door is open, but I'm not sure it's going to be safe against the Mutalisks anyway, no matter where it is. These aren't stacked. Not stacked. Okay. Not too bad then. Yeah, I don't know. The baby T-Rex can handle straight up mech. It's hard. It's really hard to deal with it. The one gas, one Stargate attempt at carrying here is Detroit. Can he do it? I don't know. Probably not. Meanwhile, whoa. Did he save it or did he kill that? Oh, did Baby T-Rex have that and then Bazump took it? I think that's probably what happened. Bazump's getting huge. I don't think anybody's going Corsairs. I read that too, Ansem. It's a tough game. I can't really disagree with that analysis at all. Ah, yeah, Baby T-Rex with the mech against RJB, too, is not going to happen. Baby T-Rex is out of there. One Zerg down. Another Zerg going to die. It's going to be up to Bazump to have any kind of Zerg representation in here at all. And the Mass Mutalisk against Mech might work out. 4 Prime says, I'm getting FFA'd. Welcome to the FFA. Like, I believe the FFA is pretty good at being a free-for-all. So map-wise, 32A is very big. Bazump is very big. RJB is very big. Savior Sword is big, but kind of spread out a little bit. And kind of just getting hunted by Buns here. Not going to look good for him. Somehow, some way, 4 Prime's diplomacy is working today. And he might actually... I mean, sparing 4 Prime here. He's going to come back and bite you. It's like sparing Savior Sword. He's going to come back and bite you.
Nuclear launch detected.
RJB maybe? Gotta be? No. 32A? Got shut down. No nuke. No nuke! Whoever kills nuke drops makes me sad. Nuke drops. Just nukes. Okay, I think Buns is in here to mind control these tanks. That's what these Dark Archons... Oh, wait. I mean, waiting for mind control to finish researching, I guess? What? That was the sound. Did he get a tank? Can't tell by supply. .32A and RJB are fighting each other. 32A 159, RJB 165. And this is how you play TVT in 2026. How do you do it? You drop on the drop. Yo, dog, I heard you like drops. We're going to drop on your drops. It kind of works out. Where are you nuking? No, he's looking for it. 32A's looking for the nukes. That landed somewhere. No idea where. Maybe here? Looks like it might have dropped here, actually. On RJB. Nice plague. 4 Prime dying to Ultralisks, quite possibly. Who knows? Not a good time. Savior Sword is alive and getting revenge on RJB, although RJB I don't think attacked him early. I think that was mostly Baby T-Rex. Either way, he's here to kill this mech with carriers, which RJB is not ready for. He's been trying to deal with a mech army. Doesn't have a lot of Goliaths. Savior Sword doing what he can here in this battle. He's only at 103 supply, but that's more than some people. He's got 1-2-1 upgrades. He knows how to carrier micro, stay out of range of the Goliaths with their ground attack. Just taking what damage he can here, really throwing a wrench into RJB's attempts. Yeah, look at this. Then the Goliaths come down here, and he moves up here, and carriers are super annoying to deal with. And I think he has been mind-controlling tanks. I just don't know where he's putting them. RJB getting FFA'd, not happy about that. RJB. Arrgh, 3 people at the same time. No. Well, yeah, I guess Bazump is out here fighting as well. Oh, okay, so there are the mind control tanks for RJ. Wait. Nope. That's stupid. I don't know. Either way, I think RJB might be dead. Oh, the split. The split is non-existent. Got it. Yeah, Bazump, not the strongest Zerg Blair. It's hard. It is hard to do, in fact. Can RJB's under 100 supply. He can hold here, but I don't know, man. It is not looking good. Four Prime's been spared like 1,000 times. It's probably time now. Probably just time now. It's nothing personal. Carrier Ball's not even ginormous. I guess it's 8. 8 with +1 attack is pretty scary. +2 is better, but we'll take what we can. Detroit's carriers are running around too. He finally got a ball. What's he got? He's got 4 carriers. They've got a +1 attack as well. All right, all right. Yeah, baby T-Rex. He expanded out here and here and here, and he's good at cockroaching. Four Prime's trying to die slow. Not sure that's happening. I think RJB might be dead. I think 4 Prime also might be dead. So we're looking at Bazump, Buns, 32A, and maybe Savior Sword.
Nuclear launch detected.
Throws shade. Throws shade at Savior Sword's carrier micro. That's not very nice. Savior Sword catching a nuke at one of his bases. 32A out here causing major problems. Going with another nuke. Think I need a bigger mug? I could get a bigger mug. Do you really think so? Delta Boxer official? Could do. Behold. Da nukes. Beautiful. 4 Prime alive. Detroit just kind of drew the ire of Bazump, which wasn't a good move by him. That's right, Goat. It's Goat's map today. Dude, are we serious right now? Are we serious right now? Radiated, radiated. There's one. Ah, get mogged. We got devours against these carriers, but they're not attacking the carrier bodies. Gosh darn it, Bazump, where are you? Bazump is not here. He's probably over. Yeah, he's over here trying to fight with 32A, who just tried to wipe out baby. Ugh, tried to wipe out 4 Prime. Just these little things, baby T-Rex. This guy's an insatiable shopper. You've got cars over here and motorcycles as part of the mall. There's a Coke Zero vending machine there. This is a trash can. They've got cheesecake factories. He's just had a lot of doodads around to kind of help make it a mall. That's true. RJB Goat did that. Incredibly immersive Star Runner. So Bazump's Mutalisks do have a 2 armor, no attack upgrade, which isn't great when fighting against carriers if you're trying to devour them. Buns casually at 180 supply, pretty decent bank, but 32A has the bank of the century here. 4 Prime is finally out of it. And then there were 5. Savior Sword doesn't want to fight against this because there are Arbiters here. So let's get a prediction going. Unless we have a nuke.
Nuclear launch detected.
Which we do. Oh, is it an EMP nuke? Oh, yeah. EMP nuke takes down the Nexus. The Ghost kind of blends in with these civilians, doesn't he?
Launch detected.
Savior Sword abandons position. All the minerals... Wait, there aren't minerals there anyway. Those are assimilators only at this base. Double EMP nuke on the Stargates this time. Coming out of nowhere. Production capabilities. Production capabilities. A bit of a plague here. Bazump loses another base. Nico says 32A and Bazump aren't fighting, except they totally are? No, wait, that's Buns and Bazump fighting. Oh, right. Oh no, the Cloaked Wraith Massacre of Christmas Day 1943. Okay. Yeah, 32A is like, I'm not dying to carriers. Screw you. I'm going to have the answer to carriers. Thank you very much. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Bunsen 32A. Yes, they do seem to have a non-aggression pact going on, don't they? But eventually it has to end. It can be only one. Cool. So Savior Sword's down to 29 supply. No active income. No army to speak of. Trying to long distance mine as much as he can from these 2 mineral patches, which is not a lot. Still trying to finish off Bazump. We've got Ultras with almost full upgrades. We've got Dragoons with 323 upgrades. Almost full upgrades there, too. I mean, Mind Control on an Ultralisk is not a bad target. I guess you don't get the chitinous plating, though. But you do get the chitinous plating, but not the other upgrades. Ooh, a recall on the main base of Bazump at the same time. Stasising a ton of those Mutalisks. Are there any Overlords for detection here? Yes. I'm not sure that it really matters. Dragoons do really well against Ultralisks. Yeah, Bazump's at 141 supply, but I don't know if he's got what's going on here. Welcome back, Jared. Nice Plague, but man, if Ultras are running in here and getting killed before they get a single hit off, I'm not sure what you're going to be able to do. There's a reason why you don't see Ultras all that much against Protoss. They have a lot of answers. Savior Sword calls GG. Ask for some vision. Still expanding down this way, 32A. Again, massive favorite to win this thing. Like, this base hasn't been mined yet. That's true. I don't think 32A knows the map. Nice. Maelstrom on those Ultralisks. Beautiful. Oh, feedback on a Defiler as well. Good. Good Dark Archon play, but not enough to win that battle. Bazump continues to be alive. His Mutas have 3 armor and 0 attack upgrades, which again, this late in the game is not going to do a lot. It is Jared. Unless we have a $25 donation specifically for a second free-for-all. Ooh, 32A expanding again. Good. Muta's trying to shut that down. Cloaked Wraiths doing what they do. I know the Red Sox are terrible, Psychonauts. I know. But you know what? The Celtics could win the NBA title, so, like, I think you'll be okay. It's going to be nice to have at least. That's a reason to have, you know, 4 professional sports in your city. Is because if one of them's bad, there's a good chance another one is pretty good. Hooray! Also, I think expecting all of your professional sports teams to be awesome all the time is kind of greedy, to be real. Any Boston or Philly or Chicago sports fans who's like, all of my favorite teams must be good all the time, I'm just like, save some for the rest of us, bud. What's up, Acardiox? Tier 1 resubbing for 16 months. That's over a year. Thanks, Acardiox. Appreciate it. If you have 4, if you only have 1 or 2, fine. I'll allow it. I think even without Cloak, 3-2 Wraiths are just going to win against Mutas that have 0 attack upgrades. Ugh, upgrading matters so much. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you have 3 professional teams, is it okay to want them to be championship contenders all the time? I'm going to go with no. I'm going to say that's not okay. $32A just here to finish off Savior Sword. No big deal. Oh, that's the RJB stream sniping monitor. Goat's got the jokes, man. There's other players out here, too. I'm trying to remember where they are. I think they're all on high grounds for the most part. Cyber Imbiber says the Broncos, Avalanche, and Nuggets are all pretty good all the time, at least lately. True enough. Nice plague on dem tanks. 32A says, I never got a radiate. Oh, no. Fairly sure Defiled is not here, Psychonauts, but yeah. Mass Archon against Ultralisks against Mutos, which is a lot of what Bazump was going with. Oh, he's got a mind-controlled Ultralisk. Nice. That's cool. Might as well, I always say. Figuring out these bases. Bazump hiding, 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 hiding. But in a lot of trouble here. Mind controls an overlord to send it off and check these island bases.
Nuclear launch detected.
That's fun. What in the name of Fergus McDuton is 32A nuking now? Oh, this. Right here. Ayo, McMayo. Oh, Ultralisks down. Savior Sword is found. There you go. Sword Ferb and Savior Sword up here on this island. Beautiful. So lovely. Just gonna nuke this again, aren't we? Yeah. Drones run. Too late. One of them made it out. One was inside an assimilator, which is nuke proof, as everybody knows. Yeah, I think Bazump's out of it. He's been fighting hard. Yeah, Bazump's been knocked back to those islands that are mined out anyway, so... Not happening. Detroit's alive. He's got 9 carriers. 3 1-1 upgrades. If you want to mind control a Rhinodon that's kind of glitched out here, who's also hamster, you can. I think 32A has this. No one else has anywhere near the bank. Except for Bazump, who has a giant bank, actually. And is still alive. This could get a little interesting. Cyber Imbiber has some ideas to make the map super imbalanced and fun.
Nuclear launch detected.
And thus, Detroit was down to 4 carriers.
Nuclear launch detected.
Isn't that just programming, though, Psychonauts? You put something out there, and it looks like it's working, and then it is not working. I think that's usually the experience. Was that your own system throttling your requests, though? Maybe it's not. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's your fault, then. But Zump somehow winning this thing with the bank he's got would be kind of amazing. It was server side. Yeah, Buns is just low on cash, low on supply. There's no way Buns is pulling this off. Detroit's not either. This is really just a 32A victory, which it often is. Not every time, but if 32A is around, you probably want to bet on him. Pretty good storms. But in the long run, these long-distance mining probes are all going to die. Boy, I sure hope there's not anything in these drop ships. Oh, there's stuff in these drop ships, but unloading on top of Ultras isn't very good either. Man, if these Mutas had an attack upgrade or something, might have actually killed these drop ships with 4 armor sooner than now. Oh, no, he's just... Is he faking? I know. I don't... But Zump is... He's got Mutas. He's got Queens. He's not building anything here. He's not building anything here, and he's not building anything here. He's just not making stuff with his money. Oh, Psychonauts having a positive attitude towards AI is interesting. Didn't think I'd see that. No, I said 4 armor. A total of 4 armor on those dropships. They have +3 and a native 1. All right, here's the army for Buns. He plagues. He waits for the plague to wear down a little bit with his mind-controlled defiler. Arbiter gets sniped. Arbiter gets sniped. Does he not have detection? Are these cloaked wraiths going to kill him? Dude, Protoss should not die to cloaked wraiths? Okay, well, there it is. See something new every day, guys. Especially on this channel. Weird stuff happening. Good to know, Psychonauts. You know what, Cardiox? That would be a smart move. I don't have any obs. Take one of these. Detroit, biding his time. Wow, Buns was all the way down here? I mean, not anymore, but I didn't realize Buns was all the way down here. Okay. Bazump's out here in Festin Command Centers with his 106 supply of Zerg and still no attack upgrades on these Mutalisks. Takes the command center away from 32A. 32A's bank is not as big as Bazump's. I'm going to continue to point this out because it is true. Ghosts versus Archons don't do well at all. Maybe if Buns and Bazump work together, they can kill 32A. And maybe if Detroit gets involved here too, who is taking another base. He's got 13 minerals, but hold on a second. Another infested command center. Detroit gives the assist. A lot of bad things, Psychonauts. I mean, that's what we have the Environmental Protection Agency for, right? Look at this. Finding a couple tanks. Sometimes they're known as the EPA, Psychonauts. It's an acronym, but it stands for the Environmental Protection Agency. From the Simpsons movie. Yep. From the Simpsons movie. Bazump, spend your cash. He's just not macroing at all. He's got so much more money than anybody else does. 32A is getting drained and doesn't know about this base because 32A doesn't know the map. This is getting chaotic towards the end here. Oh, both Savior Sword and Detroit lose all their carriers to mass cloaked Wraith? RJB taking notes. Still no attack upgrades on these Mutalisks. I don't think he has a... He does have a Spire. Huh. And Cloaked Wraith saving the Science Vessel. I love to see that. That's exciting. Hey, wait, eggs. Hang on. Bazump is making things on one of his 3 hatcheries that he has with his 10,000 mineral bank. The Ultralisks have almost full upgrades. They're at 5.2. It's good. Radiating the Ultras. They're all going to die to the Siege tanks. Yeah, Wraith's getting free hits up on these Mutalisks because the Overlords are too afraid. Okay, goodbye, Overlords. RJV's having a good time in chat right now. Bazump's like, I can't build on these islands. This is not buildable. There's hatch. There's room, dude. There we go. Dude, 32A is dead broke. We're spawn broodliling onto these tanks, but then the Wraiths arrive. The Wraiths have been the MVPs here for 32A. If he wins this, it's going to be because of the Wraiths. Ah, that's right. Broodliling. I don't know how to say the verb of spawn broodling. I guess spawning broodlings? I guess that's what it is. Spawning broodlings. That's how I need to say it. Just got to practice that. Spawning broodlings, spawning broodlings, spawning broodlings, spawning broodlings. $32A is like, how do I not have any cash? Surprisingly, again, there's a whole base over here for $32A that he doesn't know about. Bazump is sort of spending, I guess. Not as much as he could be, but, you know, improvement is good. Detroit making scouts. If all else, build scouts. Broodlingered. He's committing war crimes here. Finishing off Detroit. Not something you really need to do, but it's fine. I don't know. This man has had a Spire for at least 10 minutes and doesn't have any attack upgrades on these Mutalisks at all. These Goliaths with +3 are going to crush the Mutas even with their +3 Flyer Carapace. Everybody knows that. Infested Command Center floating into Siege Tank range is a little bit scary. Also, there's Wraiths here too. Is Savior Sword telling people about this base in-game? Savior Sword. Interesting. Anyway, Infested Command Center is dead. Buns is at 9 total supply with none available. That's exciting. Oh, the scouts. Come on, Bazump, build more stuff. He's been building stuff. He's making all the Mutalisks with no attack upgrades in the history of Zerg. I've never seen this many Mutas made with no attack upgrades before. Not a single time. I don't know why he's not upgrading. He has the money for it. He has the tech for it, obviously. I love taking down the nuke silo in revenge for all of his carriers getting nuked like 20 minutes ago. That was pretty good. He's got 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 hatcheries. And 3 total bases. I'll have you know. Sort of split a little bit. Yeah, there we go. We're trying. I like it. I like we're trying. Not bad, not horrible. Dude, this base is kind of huge for 32A right now. Ah, Bazump got a +1 attack upgrade for his mutas. Okay, it finally happened at 56 minutes. He did it, folks. He's not building anything else, but by golly, he got +1 attack for his mutas. Excellent. Holy cow. $32A. Going all sorts of mechy here against the Bazump. It's effectively a 1v1 at this point. Not sure in what world Detroit's scouts are going to be able to do anything. Actually, they appear to be dead. Never mind. Scouts are dead. No real surprise there. It's a ZVT in the finale here. This is not it. Running 2 Ultralisks into 12 siege tanks is not it. This might be it, depending on the irradiates. Waits until they stack up a little bit. There's the irradiate. Oh my gosh, the split. Okay, again, we're trying. I'll give you points for trying here. Bazump, build more stuff while this is happening. Oh no, the wraiths are here. And they're cloaked. But they're not cloaked enough. Wait a second. More irradiates trying to save the day. Good split out. Tanks gotta run. Overlords are here now. This base dying, but not actually. You want to kill these SCVs, Bazump. I promise you want to kill these SCVs more than you want to kill these tanks. He's chasing the science vessels. How's it going, Vincent? Oh my gosh. Bazump, what are... Still not building anything at all. I don't feel like Bazump is usually this frustrating to watch. No, I don't. Bazump, building more mutas, building more mutas, building more mutas. Okay, he's actually, for the first time, macroing. He's got a +2 for the mutas now, too. All right, hold on a second. Scourge are better at chasing. Nice. Science vessel down. Split. Okay, good. Are all his queens dead? I think all of his queens are dead. And that's it. Buns taps out. But 32A is still here with the irradiates and is absolutely murking every single Mutalisk in the world. And then the Scourge try to chase. Cool. More Mutalisks. Okie doke. I mean, it's a lot of science vessels, as we saw. I hear you, Max. Somebody should take that base, but I don't think anyone's paying attention enough to note. Millions of Scourge. Bazumps down to 2,000 minerals and 1,200 gas. Uh-oh. Science vessel time. No, they all... No! Oh, they all stacked up and died. Oh no, Bazump. Bazump, no. Oh. Look, this is the problem with stuff that flies and is Zerg. It wants to clump up. It wants to go in a little tiny, tiny circle so that Irradiate can kill all of it. They will do that, left on their own. You have to babysit them. It's annoying, but if you do it, they're really good. Well, Bazump's bank is gone. He's got 1,000 gas in the bank and 2,300 minerals, which isn't a ton, but at this stage of the game might be enough. We got $5 max. 20 more dollars. We'll get a second free for all. Dude, if 32A wins this thing... Come on, Bazump. He's kind of just stopped building stuff. He's got a pretty decent army here. The science vessels are hanging out over this way. They're not covering this base at all. Man, isn't it amazing that the answer to everything that Zerg can do is irradiates science vessels? They are good. Good unit, man. Scourge, get him. Scourge, get him. Scourge, get him. Scourge, get... What is happening in this game? How? How did that happen? Now the Scourge are like, oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Good splits. Pretty good splits. 2 science vessels are remaining, and that's it. Oh my gosh, there's an infested Terran down here. Whose is this? Is that Bazump's infested Terran? Did he forget about it? He might have forgot about it. This is... Oh, there's way more science vessels than 2. Okay, hold on. Plague 'em. Good. Fantastic plague. Really good plague. Do not get irradiated. Just run. Not that way. He's like, do I? Yep. Unload, 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 unload. At least unload. At least give the Defiler a chance to get out of there without dying inside the Overlord. Sad puppy sounds. Science vessel got us. Okay, got one wiped out. Protect them. Protect the science vessels. The vision on Scourge is like 0%. They cannot see anything with their vision. Bazump, 700 gas remains. 32A, 20,000 gas, but only 400 minerals. Radiating mutas and overlords and ultralisks who are killing drones. Scourge, get him! Scourge, get that! Okay, great. Now get that one. It's running. No, incoming. Lost it. Where did it go? There it is. Juke it. Yeah, no, he got it. How many are left? 3 are left. They are being repaired because they're really important to 32A staying alive here. So very important. Muy importante. Detroit has some scouts again, guys. He's got some scouts. 32A doesn't have any idea where that base is, obviously, or he would have taken it. Dude, save your sword. Giving the base location to 32A is diabolical. I guess maybe give it to Bazump, too. They can both fight about it, I guess. Hey, what's up, Shaman Hype? Glad you enjoy the streams. This is crazy. Trying to take this base with 3 Ultralisks is not gonna work. Hey, thanks for the follow, Shamer Hype. What the heck? How come we didn't get a notification of you following? How's that even possible? Twitch is weird, man. Appreciate the follow, though. I don't actually can. 32A can access this. He's got dropship. He's got dropship. Dude, I think Bazump is dead. These are 1,200 mineral patches and a 3,500 geyser. Bazump just spent his last minerals to get up to 35 supply by building what? He doesn't have enough money to build a hatch if he even takes this base. 32A has to float a command center over, or is just mining barely enough here to do it, floating his CC down from his main from an hour and 10 minutes ago. I think 32A has done this, man. Scout's gonna take the command center down? Hold on. I got some Goliaths that can handle this. Please hold for just a second here. And then the Muta's coming in at the same time. The Scouts. Oh my gosh. Irradiates today. Just the gosh darn. That's it. Bazump's out of it. I know people laugh when I say that science vessels are overpowered, but man, they are good. And that's it. 32A gets the win with 200 minerals and 57 total supply because this base exists. And because Irradiate is a thing. GG. Woo! 20,000 gas in that bank at the end of the day is hilarious, though. That's a lot of gas. 32A. Victorious. Game wants to crash. We're not going to let it. Don't worry about it. Wow. GG Bazump. That was tough. A good meching Terran player with science vessel support is really hard to deal with. That was a lot of science vessels too, man. It's like having Dark Archons at the end of the game. Dark Archon, good value, end of game, just like science vessels. All right, 573,000 points for 32A. Nobody else at 5. Bazump's right there with 400K. Bazump outproduced everybody, but 32A outkilled everybody. A 2-to-1 production to kill ratio here for 32A. Structures raised, 200 from 32A, and the outspend by Bazump was not enough to defeat a meching Terran player, not even close. And that's a GG. All right, we're going to wrap this up, but we will be over on Falcon Paladin plays with some Rogue Trader later tonight, if anybody's interested in hanging out for that. It'll be on the Twitch here, too, if you're all the Twitch followers and whatnot. Thanks for the support today from Acardiox and Phil for resubbing both. Much appreciated. Let's get a raid going. Get some people out here. If you want some more StarCraft in your life, that's the play. See how Urbmon's doing. Sounds like a plan. All right, love you guys. Catch you later for Rogue Trader. Catch you tomorrow for StarCraft and a little bit more Dying Light, too. So, again, see you then. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of yourselves. Bye.